So you don't know the meaning of the dope. You looking for a suit and tie rap that's cleaner than a bar of soap. And I'm the dirtiest thing in sight. Matter of fact, we'll call up the girls and let's have a mud fight.
Fire.
This is crazy. We almost at a half a century, man.
Wow.
Yeah, y'all been showing up, man. You can't get niggas to do anything for elongated periods of time. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate
I
it.
can't get my girl to act the same for 2 days straight.
Oh, man.
All right.
To my right, as always, we got my man June Peace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm out here, man. You know.
The crazy thing is, they in the comments defending you
Yeah.
for going against Wakanda, fam.
June P.
Come on, son.
Outside, guys. Outside, bro.
But yeah, man, you survived the Wakanda attack, so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they defended you. They rock with you. Yeah, man. Because, you know, it's just fact or fiction at this point.
Yo, but I think Civil War is top 5.
I can put it in there. Either that or Winter Soldier, for sure.
Okay. And then also to your right, we got my man, the last MJ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, I've been getting a lot of calls, man. The women think that you're like the safe guy on the pod. They're like, man, you know, well, we understand MJ. We feel like he has our side. But Rain, on the other hand.
But little they know that Rain and I are playing good cop bad. Absolutely.
And then on the end, as always, man, you been holding down the end seat for a minute, right?
No, that's you.
This is
So we go back and forth.
This
Sometimes
is
it's me.
actually his seat.
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh, you
He's
know
in my
what?
seat.
It's because the Santana episode
The
just dropped,
Santana episode. I
and
took
you're
his
sitting
seat.
right there.
Right.
Yeah,
This is not my seat.
I got you.
Just to be clear, this is my seat.
Got you. But anyway, Rain.
I like sitting here because you can see my sneakers.
Yo, listen.
That's the bonus by sit right
Let me
there.
say this right.
It's all good.
Kango, of course, classic. Companies like Neff, Huff, listen, man. My nigga Rain went viral about 10 times in the last month. We need a bucket hat sponsor, man. Can we do that?
Hold me down. You heard?
You know what I'm saying? We need a 910 bucket collaboration. You know what I'm saying?
Something.
All right.
Deserved at this point.
And then shout out to my man PC. He couldn't make it this week. He will be back next week. And yo, man, our special guest for today. I'm excited because we planned this episode not knowing he was going to be here today. You fit perfectly with what we got going on today, man. Give it up for one of the top A&Rs in the game, man. He's the senior director of A&Rs for MNRK.
Correct.
Yo, let's give it up for J.Y. Williams, man.
Pleasure. Thank y'all. Pleasure to have be here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it rocking.
Hell yeah, man. So before we really jump into the craziness, you know what I'm saying? We're going to start off easy, man. We was having a conversation earlier about popular phrases, right? So when we talk about popular phrases, I'm talking about things that people say all the time and we don't know where the hell you got them from, right? And it's like, why did girls start being like, it's the blank for me? I'm like, where did they get this from? And then it's what's the other thing?
It's giving.
It's giving. Yo,
It's giving brokey.
But y'all know where it came from, though.
It be Simone, right?
City girls?
Nah, it's like the
Homo
community.
slang. It's the
For
gay
community.
slang. It's the gay men coming up with the slang.
I can
I
hear
thought B
that.
Simone made
I
up
can hear
this
that.
giving and all
The
that.
community.
I can hear
I
that.
think it's from the community.
She stole it from a nigga in the community. And they made it a hotline. She made it a hustle.
Yeah. Bestie gave it to her and then she ran.
You got a lot of flags on your hat.
Not that one.
What I was gonna say, you went the wrong way. I was gonna say, are you not support? Or do they not have your support?
Oh wow.
Listen, man.
Yeah, put him on the spot.
Listen, man. I actually, you know what I'm saying? I believe anybody can do whatever they want in private. I don't got to know your business. You don't got to know my business. Just keep it like that. I don't care. I'm not discriminating. The world has progressed. Salute to y'all, brothers and sisters. But this is like a world country flag.
It's giving
politically correct.
That's his Paris hat.
Yeah.
That's his Paris trip.
Yeah.
No, but I really don't care though. Niggas can do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? That's hilarious. Yo, I have a question. When did niggas start like dapping you and then making the gun at the end?
Or dapping you and doing the
Yo, what? Why?
Or the gun?
Like, yo, listen,
Yeah. It's just
so like, so now I'm confused.
Okay.
This is why I'm confused. Right?
All right.
Because when you do that, like my mind goes to gang politics.
Absolutely.
That's the blood.
That's what I thought. I thought niggas was trying to like.
I don't know where that came from. So when you tell me like neutrals is doing that,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
It just
It's almost like the black handshake.
like
If
the
you
black
black
handshake,
and you
man.
see somebody else black, you gotta really almost show them you affiliated
Remember when Jay
almost.
Prince did that shit?
No, I don't remember
He
that.
took a picture with
Like this?
Kanye.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's it. It was mob ties. Oh, he do that all the time.
He shot the camera.
No,
Yeah, he do it all the time.
That's funny.
Nah, Jay Prince shot the camera when he had Kanye on one side and Drake on one side. Shot the camera.
Yeah, he been doing it all the time. He just
Oh, he went from the hip.
like a little cowboy joint.
Yeah.
That's his pose.
I just don't like niggas approaching me with shit and I don't know what I'm getting into.
No.
Yeah.
It's like that
For me-
nigga,
for
you told me you
it's gang
banged.
politics when if
Right.
it's never happened to me, but it's like it's never happened to me. But like gang politics, I'm just on some like that's the first thing that
Right.
you know what I mean. Word.
Anything else? Any other phrases? One of y'all said
I'm
something.
gonna be honest.
earlier.
I don't know where Cap came from.
Cap.
Cap.
Well, a few things.
It came from
It came from here. It came from Atlanta.
But what does it mean?
Hold on, Cap.
Eh.
It means that you fronting, like you capping.
I
Yeah.
know what it means.
Okay.
But why are we using the word cap to
Okay.
define line?
All right, so it's a few.
Uh,
Uh,
I have no idea.
It's a
You know
few.
what I'm saying?
It's a few
But
things.
it's stuck though.
Okay.
I know. So first, cap was a good thing. In Texas, in Houston, capping means like you stunting. Like
That was the argument too. Because it said Sauce Walker made it first. So
Yeah,
it's not
Cap'n-
random, but like he was arguing with his Gunna between him.
yeah, capping was a thing before. It was like you stunting, and then they got a club out there. Used to. It was called the Kappa, and they would be like, "I'm capping at the Kappa." Like that was like the thing they
Capping
would
at
go
the Kappa
to
is
the
crazy.
stunt. Yeah. Well, I think like Slim Thug was like, "Yeah, I'm headed to the Kappa with four swingers on adapters." Like it's a thing out there. But then capping,
Swingers on adapters.
oh, it's hard. It's hard.
Fire.
It's fire.
That's a ball.
Yeah, it's fire.
Fire.
That's crazy.
It's Slim
said
Thug
who said
fire.
that?
Slim Thug.
I like that.
Yeah. But then the cap came from, it's like two things. Now, Kevin Gates says capping means like, it's like a jailhouse term to like no cap, meaning like no condom. Like he had the whole thing and he went viral. It's like you put a cap on your joint. And he was saying that that's what it was from. Now,
I know he just kept
yeah. Now in Atlanta, it was the cap is like fake. So like the gold teeth. So with real gold teeth, it's with permanent golds. Is they in your they file your teeth down. But it's like if you got caps on, they like fake. You capping. So that it's like it's fake.
Yo, salute to MJ because we didn't talk about this at all. Just knowing random.
That's fire.
Yeah,
That's fire.
absolutely. That's
Yo, you got a comment on YouTube that was like, yeah, there's nobody in hip hop just like the what do we refer to you as the dictionary? They was like, we don't currently got a hip hop dictionary. This guy might be it. Add mad
Everything.
likes. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely. I got you. I got
Because
you.
you got one of the questions that we asked on the
That was a good one.
on the trivia segment. You know what I mean?
Educated me.
Rain, this is I try to start off simple, easy. You know what I'm saying? But the perfect
Hoes
topic.
be
for
lying,
you
my
is-
nigga. You know hoes be lying. I don't even know how we go here. You know
So-
hoes be lying.
So, the biggest thing about the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez trial was the fact that the driver was missing. You know what I'm saying? The driver just put out his official statement,
Affidavit.
and I guess what happened was the DA didn't allow him to testify in court. Right, so he was able to put out his affidavit.
Affidavit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he basically stated that Kelsey was the one who got out the car with the gun. You know what I'm saying? There was a struggle between her and Tory because he tried to stop her. Then the gun went off. And they're saying that the smoking gun in the trial was the fact that the witness, the dude who was sitting in his crib, like looking out the window at the whole scene, he said, I saw the little guy dancing and I saw a flash. I think it came from a little guy. They're saying that's what got Tory jammed up. Now, I have a question. I haven't seen anyone propose it like this yet. So, Tory Lanez was dealing with Kelsey. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Then he started dealing with Meg, and they was keeping it a secret from Kelsey because I guess that was kind of like Tory's girl, or whatever. To whatever extent they was messing around. So, Kelsey, first of all, Kelsey trying to shoot Meg is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That means she was getting washed.
Yeah, that's super crazy. But the other thing is so if you cheat on your girl, right, with her friend, and then something crazy happens, you go down or whatever, how many niggas wouldn't have told on the girl? You like, I'm the bag, I'm making all the money, da 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 da. Like, you always have to protect the girl in that situation. Cause now he about to get deported. He can't come back here. He could be locked up for Lord knows how long. Like, that's a crazy situation. But the other thing I say that messed Tory up is he was acting wild, conceited the whole time.
Yeah.
That he
You know what I'm
was.
saying?
I mean, because he probably knew he didn't do nothing.
Yeah, he knew he wasn't.
But
Like, if you
still,
know-
I'm not
you
playing
know,
with the
I
people.
know I didn't do shit. Y'all gotta prove that I did this, and I know I didn't do it, so I know y'all can't prove it.
Wow.
But you know what that's like, playing with them people?
Right.
It's kind of like playing with an officer when you get pulled over.
There you go.
I ain't do nothing, but I'm not finna struggle with you. I'm not
Yeah.
finna yell at you
I'm
because
clean.
I'm
My
not.
registration.
You might
straight,
do
my
Lord
license
knows
straight.
what.
What you on? I'ma show
He
you
was
what I'm
acting
on.
like he
All right.
had immunity from everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, first of all, you said these hoes be lying, right? Can we definitively say that Meg probably lied? Because I feel like the general consensus is like,
You
yo,
can't say that Meg lied. So I'm fucking around. I'm talking shit. But hoes
Alright.
be lying. But that's not what I'm talking about. Right? What we could say is that it was more information and there was an eyewitness there that should have had his story told in court. That's all I'm saying. Like, we have an eyewitness. Like, what's more important to a case than an eyewitness? Why do we not need him to say his side of the story? Because what the DEA said, it was necessary for him to tell his side of the story.
yeah. So basically,
where was Tory's lawyer to call him? Why
Well-
couldn't he call him up?
well, I was watching a lawyer break it down, and he was basically like calling out Tory's defense and saying what they should have did.
Right.
So what happened was when Meg took the stand and was crying and it was like, I saw him, he shot me. They said it was over for him. It was a wrap. But
Right.
then Kelsey took the stand, and I guess like she had agreed to say this and that, but when she got on there, it was just she was taking back statements she didn't know. She basically had just a bunch of confusion.
Because she was the shooter.
Right. So I mean, that's what they say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely, maybe.
they were saying that the jury was confused at that point, right? So when the eyewitness came out and was like, I saw the little man with the gun, there was like, it was over for Tory again. And the only thing that would have made sense for the defense to do was let Tory take the stand and kind of get an emotional connection with the jury from telling his story, or get the driver. And
Right.
DA said you can't use the driver for whatever reason. So he was like, yo, Tory had to take the stand.
So like,
And he didn't connect.
he didn't connect.
He didn't even get on the
He didn't
stand.
get on the stand. But also too, it's like depending on where the eyewitness was, right? So from the driver's perspective, two people are fighting over the pistol, right? Some get let off. There's a left side and a right side. So who's to say that the eyewitness is on the side that Tory is on fighting for the pistol and it get let off, and he just see a pistol get let off on one side that's on, you know what I'm saying? But he don't see what initiated that.
Hey,
or
we didn't see
started it.
Shorty hop out.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
it
He don't
somebody-
see that.
Right.
Now, mind you, I don't know what happened. None of us know what happened. But all I'm saying is the eyewitness that pinpointed Tory, he could have just saw from one side of the street. Because they on the street.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think that the driver's testimony is somewhat important,
Very important.
Yeah.
right?
But he's Tory's driver though.
It's Tory's
And
driver.
that's another.
That's a
Yeah,
bias.
right?
Yeah.
But
That's what they're looking at.
But it's somewhat important because
We're in the court of law.
we're in a court of law, and from his perspective, he's pulling back Megan,
Right.
right? So when I read his affidavit, he's not looking back what's going on, but he's trying to pull Megan away from the situation.
The driver.
The driver,
Tory's driver.
Tory's driver.
Oh, so the shot could have hit him.
It could have
Yeah,
hit him.
yeah.
Could have.
Oh, so him saying like, yo, Shorty, Yeah, he could have created a reasonable doubt.
But they blocked him though. They said the DA blocked him. What was the reason? They said his testimony. They basically said his testimony wasn't necessary.
Because it didn't create a reasonable doubt that Tory didn't shoot her. So if he would have said like, "Yo, Kelsey shot her," then that's why it's like it's nothing to talk about.
Right.
He had to say Kelsey shot her.
So my question for y'all is this, right? A lot of dudes will say, "You got to protect your girl in the situation," right?
Ain't none of them his girl.
It was it.
He just knocking them off his dick and pussy politics. Somebody got boomed over being jealous over somebody's dick and pussy. Like, this is what this is.
So what do you do if you're him? You just got to. You just got.
20 bitches together at the same time that I'm knocking off.
Gangster. What I'm not gonna do is because like you gotta talk about from where the genesis is from, right? So Tory's in LA, right? Probably the hottest he's ever been in his fucking life.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody knows, like we all sitting in the crib. He got the quarantine
Radio.
He was going
radio
crazy.
shit. He's going crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like his music is lit. Like people are listening to his music to get lit.
And he got out his deal, so he was dropping wow.
Well,
And like after the
NFT.
after Chick
And he
Fil-
just joined the Lucas around that time too.
He did,
Yeah.
and he had the NFT thing popping out too.
he did the verses with French. Like he was doing anything on Instagram Live. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he was the nigga. He was the champion of the pandemic at that point in time.
Facts.
Right? So for me, it's like, yo, if you're going to do that, right? And you know what you got going on with Shorty, let's say Shorty A, right? You got something going on with Shorty B, right? And you're bringing them to a high profile person's crib, a Jenner's crib. You know what I'm saying? Kylie is, you know what I mean? It's not, it's not too much bigger than that.
Right.
So now you bring in these two joints to there,
And
you're
you met,
potentially embarrassing yourself.
Right.
Potentially.
and he started flirting with Shorty
You understand?
on top of everything else.
Kylie.
So he all gas, no brakes.
Yeah, potentially. So it's like
He said he was fucked
He
up.
all
He was
gas,
drunk
no
as hell.
brakes.
I'm
Like,
on the
yo,
phone. He was
drunk,
like, "You
everybody
drunk as hell."
everybody
Trump,
rich.
the ego, yo,
Their ego.
on like there's nobody iller as an artist on Instagram during the pandemic than Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
During that, he's him. You know what I'm saying? Bigger than anybody. So now you go to that crib, shit go left, y'all leave, da da da, boom boom boom. Shit come to the fan, and shit start happening after y'all leave. But my question is to y'all. Who's really at fault at that point?
Was his fault for bringing all that chaos together.
Well,
You gotta relax.
Well, I'm gonna say this. All of us are, men in our own rights, and we got our own swag with the ladies.
Right.
All of us have been in the room with two joints that you know, this one know, but this one don't know, and these two, it's happened. So it's like, but in those moments, don't do too much
Facts.
because this is gasoline and fire in the same
Like
place.
that,
So,
yeah,
just keep it respectful. This one know what's up, but don't disrespect her because she might feel some type of way. And I think he was just, the alcohol was flowing. He in the spot. Like you saying, he the man, untouchable. Oh, I got y'all too. And wait, I'm at Kylie Jenner house and she bopping too? Oh, what's up? So
He's going after the force. That's what Joe Budden said.
Bad.
yeah, he did too much. That's it. Yeah, he went too hard.
Every shorty taller than you, so you.
Oh yeah, you
crazy.
feel like you
can't control nothing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
good. Yeah.
Yo, but you see,
I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna tell you this. If my joint, hypothetically speaking, hops out with a pistol to
Ooh.
boom my other joint,
Oh wow, that's ugly.
you got to boom her. I'm not jumping in the middle. I'm not jumping in the middle of that.
Yeah.
So the affidavit though, they said they was going at it. They was already fighting, right?
Right.
So,
Was it his gun?
it's up in there.
right? But like listen,
It's up in the air. It was-
listen. But anytime everybody has been in some kind of situation, right? The nigga that's getting beat the fuck up, right, is going for anything.
Right.
A brick, a bat, maybe a pistol, right?
Yeah.
So Now the person that went for that, right, probably had a lot more to lose than the person that didn't. You understand?
Right.
So
So the person you saying, I see what you're saying.
you see where I'm going?
Yeah.
You see where I'm going? So like
But this your girl. I mean, this your
No.
they friends.
they friends.
But ain't none of them your girl.
They best friends.
They
but
best
ain't none of them your wife.
No, I'm saying
No, but-
Megan and Kelsey are best
But
friends.
ain't none of them his wife.
No,
Nah.
but like
He
one,
just knocking them off.
but
Man,
like
y'all-
apparently Kelsey was actually his girlfriend.
no, but one is lying to the other.
Yeah.
So basically, Tory is messing with Meg, right?
but is this my girlfriend? Do we live
Yeah.
together? Is this wifey?
I don't know.
Now, you
I don't
can
know
go
the
from Tory's
extent.
perspective.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying like from a woman's perspective, right? One knows and one don't know.
Who
So
don't
one
know?
is more angry than the other.
Kelsey don't know. The
But at
one-
that point, do they know when they start fighting?
No.
Not in the
What?
car.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they,
so
found,
it's-
they know they fighting.
But this is how Kelsey found out though, because Meg kept wilding and Tory said all accounts agree on this. Tory said, "Yo, if you don't stop wilding, I'm gonna tell Kelsey." And Kelsey was like, "Tell me what?" And he was like, "Well, she kept wilding," and then he told her, and that's when everything
That's
happened.
his fault. Word of my mother.
Yeah, he being messy.
Yeah, he
Why,
was doing
why would
too
you
much.
think that would solve an issue?
I mean,
That's his fault.
because
I believe messy people should just crash out against each other. Let them all crash out.
That's his fault. Word of my mother.
But can you imagine the alternate world where like Tory just watched and she boomed Meg? But
I ain't do
but can you imagine like reading the headlines the next day?
That's cool. Cool.
Like Tory's girlfriend shot Meg and he just sat there and watched.
Then the right person to
Who,
be in
who
jail.
will be in jail?
The
Self-preservation.
person, Kelsey.
I ain't say that. But who? You know what I'm saying?
don't quote
Tory
me.
would not be in jail.
Don't quote me.
Don't quote me. Tory
Yeah.
would not be in jail.
Right.
If he would just like let it happen.
Sometimes you gotta let shit happen, man.
But I mean, that's why I thought he might really have feelings for her, because maybe he'd been like, I'm not
Or he
snitching on my
drunk and
girl.
like, oh, chill out, bitch. What the fuck?
Nah, they said he was like, it was kind of like, no, don't do that. You ever been in a situation where somebody's about to do something and another nigga jump like, no?
I'm not shooting nothing because I got shot.
I'm not
doing
jumping
it.
in front
I'm
of
not
nobody with a
shooting.
gun, man.
You got it.
You got it. Y'all do what y'all gonna do.
Whoever got it, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna propose a question to the room. Y'all don't. If y'all want to just say I plead the fifth, I'll move on to the next topic. Right? What's the craziest situation y'all ever had with multiple females?
Ooh.
I played the fifth.
Once-
You pleading the fifth is crazy.
This is too high for TV.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Ask me
Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
Yeah.
I never had a crazy.
You never?
Our viewership is growing a little too much. I can't.
It might be over. It might be over.
5
It's-
fifths.
it's-
5 fifths.
Yo,
I can make it brief without saying too much though, but nothing too crazy. But like I've had like 5, like you said 2, 3 joints, and I had like 5, 6 all in one time being in the same spot.
And what happened?
I swear to God, nothing.
Oh, so that's not crazy.
Hold on.
chilling.
Hold on. Give me the breakdown of the 5, 6 joints.
But if nothing happened, it's not crazy. They was chilling.
Well, nah, I mean
That's-
that's crazy that he even introduced
Nah.
them to a room together.
like-
Great outcome.
yeah,
We talking some crazy.
I can tell it complicated some shit after, didn't it?
yeah.
That's some.
Definitely.
That's like some fly shit.
Yeah, that's pimping.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but
real
look,
deal
look at the
pimping
deep
right
breaths
there.
he taking. He like,
Nah, but
right.
it's more to it, but whatever. We just gonna keep it at that.
That's real deal pimping right there.
See? You guys just say fifth.
Fifth, just say
Fifth,
fifth,
yeah,
man.
yeah, you right.
So yo, man, we have a topic that we want to talk about on the pod. I'm mad PC ain't here today because he hates this. You know what I'm saying? But I really want to get into this because me and June, man, we double dragging out here. Battle toes, double dragging and shit. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to talk about what the best video games are, right? Now the crazy thing is, that's why I'm mad at you, PC, for not being here right now. But PC was like, "Yo, we outside. We was outside. Why was we playing video games?"
Right.
And the fact that MJ shares this opinion was pissing me off. You like, ain't nobody got time to play no video.
Listen.
There's like 10 video games every kid played growing up, bro.
Now it depends on what you're talking about, kid. So like, kid is anything under
12?
14, 15 years old. You
You
sitting
13,
there-
you a teen.
yeah. I'd say anything under about
say
14,
12 or
15.
under.
Yeah,
that's
you're a
kid.
kid. You're a kid. Like
So you play Mario, right? You play Super Mario
Absolutely.
Brothers.
Absolutely.
Hey, yo,
Nintendo.
I'm well adapted to the video game.
Oh, so you tapped in.
Yeah.
Oh, so you know this.
So we can go. We can
Yeah,
go.
we was going in.
somewhere.
Yo,
No,
but
we going all the way. there.
before we get
go
into it,
somewhere.
Rain, y'all, I'm mad at you, bro.
Why?
Because on our, which should be out by now, on our trivia episode, y'all was crying. You and MJ was crying to PC saying I cheated because I asked y'all a question about Grand Theft Auto 3. Oh, and you're like, yo, who the fuck was playing that shit? Niggas wasn't playing
Everybody.
that. Niggas was
Okay,
outside.
everybody.
No, but look, but then I talked to this nigga today. He like, yeah, I played Grand Theft Auto 2.
I appreciate the poker face there.
I tried to win.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But listen, no, but I played I was playing Grand Theft Auto, like aerial view Grand Theft Auto.
GTA 1 and 2.
Early in
But you didn't play 3, bro?
2, I was probably playing 2, but 3, I was outside.
Yes.
How did y'all never play Grand
What
Theft
year
Auto?
was that?
Yo?
Yeah, that's what I'm
01.
saying.
Oh, 1.
It was 2001?
Yeah, I was outside 01. 01, I was outside.
But see, I was outside, but when I get home, I'll be on the game.
See, when I was out, like, but when like, so my shit was, I was wasting, and I felt like I was making music.
Okay.
So that was like what I was doing in my free time.
Exactly.
I'm outside, and then I'm home making music.
Yeah, I was making music, playing basketball. Like,
Be doing
yeah, I wasn't trying to.
something, like,
Yeah,
like the people that's playing video games, that's what they was doing. So I kind of
Hey.
got off of video games once I got fully into music. I'm like making beats, mixing records.
there you
making
go,
songs.
making
I don't have
beats.
time to play video games. 'Cause my time is already being spent here.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what? Sometimes I hear people talk down on people who play video games.
I talk down on
And-
people who
and-
play video games.
But okay, I'm glad you said that, sir, right?
as an adult,
So I have a question for you though, right? So yeah.
people who are not productive in other areas of their life.
Oh, okay. I thought
There's
you
a
just
big
meant people-
difference, right?
Some people will look down on video games in general, and my response is like, yo, like people do different things that are forms of mindless entertainment.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
and I understand
respect
that.
that.
It's like splitting hairs. Like if you see every episode of Love and Hip Hop since the first season, but you're making fun of a nigga playing video
Nope.
games.
And I think that's the thing
But
with
he's
me.
saying
Like, I don't really have nothing that I do that's considered mindless entertainment.
But is video games mindless entertainment?
No.
I'm gonna say
You have to ask a game.
yeah, I'm one of them niggas that play Tetris on like the highest speed. And I feel like it helps me think faster.
That's dope.
I feel like you can introduce certain games to a classroom and they'll have like educational value.
brain. Yeah,
To
brain
help with
game.
certain brain
I
functions.
can see that. I understand that.
You know what I'm saying? Especially like our hip hop trivia.
I feel you, but what Rain is saying, I'm with him. Like, if you productive in other parts of your life or other parts ain't struggling, cool, do what you do. But if that's all you sit up and do as an adult,
Yeah, I agree
play
with that.
video games, it's like,
It's no different than smoking weed.
there you go.
Like if you just smoke weed all day, like you just sit home smoking weed all day, like you got the weed or roll up.
With a weed,
There's a nigga who's like running your company and you rolling up and you got
It's different.
You getting busy and you doing what you're supposed to be doing, but smoking weed. Then I'm gonna look at your uses of weed
I got
different
you.
than I look
I
at this
got you.
person.
That's
Like, it's all about how are you balancing it.
Yeah.
Right. Like I seen people who play video games. Listen, I'm not gonna say nobody's name, but one time.
Now you really got me wondering who this is.
He gonna know who I'm talking about. It's a battle rapper,
I
right?
already know.
I knew it would.
It's a battle rapper, and he was at my crib, and he had his PlayStation, and he was playing. He was like NBA 2K or whatever, where you got like to go in the park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
2K, yeah.
They
You gotta build a player up.
It's like they got
Create a
they
player.
Like,
Yeah.
go meet up with niggas. He calling people. Yo, nigga, where you at? Go meet me in the park, man. We go like real people to meet him in the park. And they got his outfits ready, and then they like, and it's like a thing. And I'm like, yo, y'all niggas is meeting in the park to play ball on the game. Like, where is the social energy? Where is that? Like, this is what y'all doing? And then like he was dead serious. And like one day, he couldn't. I don't know if he couldn't get on or if like somebody at his house was on his profile, and he lost his mind. Oh my God, I can't get on the game. Did anybody mess with my game?
Oh,
And
Lord.
I'm like, bro, you in the crib. Nobody play video games over there. Like, you bugging out. Yo, bro, I'm telling you, somebody touched my game. I can't log. Yo, oh my God. He was losing his mind. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, you didn't get $1 today. You didn't do nothing today.
Yo, you want to know what's crazy about that? I be thinking this is the year I started playing 2K, right? I'm building up my player. I think it was when they had Michael B. Jordan on it, whatever year that was, right? I'm building up my player. I'm doing my thing. I'm like, this shit is crazy. You can do this. Yo, I'm working out in the gym. I'm jumping on top of shit. I'm doing mad reps. but it's taking me like 45 minutes to do all my exercising. Then you got to go home and talk to your agent.
Right.
Then you do all this before you.
All in the game.
And I was like, yo,
Yeah.
for the amount of
You ain't
time
worked
I did
out
this in
real
the game, I could have did it in the gym.
I
Yeah,
could've
so you
really
worked
did
out
it.
real.
And I
life.
started feeling crazy. Like, I'm not playing this
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
No,
people really be doing that.
I can't play that career mode shit.
Yeah,
no
that's
more
when it's
because of
crazy.
that.
That's
Listen,
crazy.
when Pimpin' Ken said Pimpin' Ken ain't no pretendo, I don't smoke no endo, and I dang sure don't play no Nintendo. That stuck with me. I was like, that's gotta be me. That's gotta be my life.
But with that being said, June, you know where we're going, right?
Yeah.
I want you to chime in too, because these two is, you know what I'm saying, they don't really know what's
They
going
got
on.
some games.
Mr.
like
Mr.
that's
I
my
beat
favorite.
Zelda and Pac-Man, but I hate on video. I hate on 2K.
I beat Pac-Man. I was young.
Yeah. I was
Like, I
on some
You
Sonic.
don't know how Pac-Man
Yeah.
looks at the end. You could once you beat level 255, which sounds crazy that I did anything 255 times.
Jeez.
But once
That's
you
mad hours, Ray. You
this
could have
man,
been outside.
I was young and I was skipping school and shit. So I got to like
What console is this?
I want to say
School to beat
Sega.
Pac-Man.
This is a Sega. So this is no saving and no memory
save
card.
this. You
Oh
have to
yeah,
get busy.
255
Yeah, you like this.
No.
all night. Yeah, you a kid. That's what you're supposed to do.
By the time you look at real life, it's like the fuck is happening here, right?
Nah, that's crazy.
Level 255 you could beat. Once you get to level 256, it gets weird. It's like the screen splits and you see like a bunch of icons and shit on the right side of the screen, and it's like numbers and like how you see at the bottom of your score, like in white.
Yeah.
It'll be on the side half of the screen. So they kind of rig it to where you can't get past 256. So technically I didn't beat it. Cause you can't beat
You
it.
just got to the last level.
Yeah, you get to the last level and it just crashes.
Yo,
you out.
imagine how many quarters the machine got niggas for back in 1990.
But you could look it up if you think I'm lying.
Yeah.
I believe
They-
that's
I believe you.
Like Mike
believe-
Tyson punch
them
out.
dumb. They don't believe
It
shit.
got too hard once you get to Mike Tyson. They don't want you to beat it. Like one punch and you
One
done.
punch.
Yeah, you done. Yeah.
It's over.
So, yo, what would you say is like the top 10 video games all time, bro?
All right, but before y'all kill me online, this is my personal top 10. You feel me?
Okay.
Don't we copping though, please?
Nah,
you
because
copping please with the nerds.
You know how I be.
You out of rock.
Look, man, we're gonna start off with classic joints, man. Number one, I got Super Mario World. That's the most iconic game of all time.
Nintendo.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Most copies sold ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with
It's
you.
iconic. Like your mom know about this game. Your
Absolutely.
grandpops know about this
Right.
game. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, but let me raise you one. I'm gonna have a comment about everyone you say, bro. The best Mario to people who play video games is Super Mario.
3.
No,
Super Mario 3.
Super Mario Galaxy.
What?
Nah, but that's more modern though. Like we talking about like
We talking about all time. We talking about the old one.
What's the one with the rat?
Galaxy.
tail shit?
That's
Galaxy
3.
was on Switch.
That's 3.
3 is fire.
3 is
fire.
3 is fire.
With
Super
the rat-
Mario.
with the rat-
Oh yeah, and that is,
Yeah.
3 is fire.
It was more fire than with him with the cape.
Maybe not.
Yoshi, like,
but
you know what I'm saying?
it's
Come on.
Or
close.
Yoshi and the
Nah,
Kid is
come on,
crazy.
it's-
No, but you know what I would say though is Super Mario 64.
It was innovative.
Because that was
It was the first 3D platformer, right?
yeah, but it was the first game where the camera followed
Follows
niggas.
him, follow you around and shit.
I know what you
Move
better
like
have
that.
on this
Yeah,
list.
it was mad glitchy and shit.
You about to say something dumb? I already know.
That was 64.
Super Mario 64. That's one that. Yeah.
That's what he's talking
But
about.
But that wasn't
Super
the
Mario
first game where like the camera
Nah,
follows you correctly.
yeah.
The
that-
first Mario, you saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was. Don't quote me on this, but it was one of the first games. Like a lot of games were 3D before that, but the camera wasn't like gyroscopic. Like you turn right and it stays behind you properly. You be getting stuck in the corners.
like
What
a
about
point,
that
like a
stuff?
point of view.
Was that like
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah, but it was just fixed behind Crash Bandicoot
Okay.
until Mario 64 came out. Then every other game started following.
Okay.
But go ahead.
What's 2?
Grand Theft Auto, all of them. Like because it's mad of them, so let's just put them all in one.
Nah, you gotta pick one, bro. You gotta pick one, bro.
San Andreas.
Yeah, I know the
San
one. I don't even play. Yeah, San Andreas.
San Andreas is number one. Until 6 comes out next year. Let's see how what that's talking about. But that's like self-explanatory. Like it went from aerial view to open world game. Like we've
Right.
never seen a game like so immersive and so big. How they made it. You know what I'm saying? And like just down to the missions. Like you know the detail they put into those games is
Right.
it's ridiculous.
So they had like Samuel L. Jackson doing voice acting. He was one of the cops in the game. It was mad shit. Yo, I'm gonna tell you the funniest thing about San Andreas, yo. There's a the fast food restaurant there is called Cluck and Bell. It's like a play of KFC and Taco Bell. It's called Cluck and Bell, right? And there's a dude who's like he's from the hood because it's like it's basically they're supposed to be Grape Street,
Yeah.
right? So there's a dude in the from your hood. There's just like a janitor at the Cluck and Bell, His name is OG Loke, right?
Oh, they
Yeah, because you have gang wars and the shit and everything, and like so. He's whack at rapping. He always like, yo, let me go in the bathroom and let me spit this verse for you. And the character you play is always like, yeah, that nigga's crazy, right? So you riding one day in the car, his song come on the radio, and you like, yo, this nigga made it. This shit is crazy, right? So when you get towards the end of the game, they have a mission where like he did something to some niggas in the hood and they're paying you to off this nigga. So you got to sneak into his mansion. He got mad gold plaques on the wall, mad girls in the crib, mad niggas.
I ain't gonna lie, that's fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
So it's like a real life
A movie.
scenario.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody tells me this, I'm like, I'm thinking this is like something.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have time to do this?
But I'm not gonna lie.
I'll never meet this nigga a second time if I'm playing this
Ever.
game.
I think I was in 9th grade when that came out. I had time. I had time in 9th grade.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going. Number 3, I got the Marvel vs. Capcom series. You know what I'm saying? That's like
That's
X-Men
classic
Street
for
Fighter.
our
You
arcade.
know, like, all the arcade joints, like, Marvel vs. Street
Okay,
Fighter.
I remember
Marvel
that.
vs. Capcom 1 and 2, all that. You know what I'm saying? If you was around in that time in the arcade, that was number 1. You know what I'm saying?
The concept of fighting Ryu with Mega Man was kind of crazy.
So this list is console games.
Nah,
No,
I mean, it's
It's
all
just
kinds.
all games.
All games.
All games.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah, you can say console games and like handhelds and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna say chess and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You saying chess after
Yes,
Super Mario is
This is
crazy.
a fire game, by the way.
Yeah, of course. I love chess.
Me too.
But
What you want, chess? Like,
Real
yeah.
chess.
yeah, actual chess. Yeah. But we talking about console games. Yeah. But 4th, I got Pac-Man. Iconic.
They gonna agree with
Iconic.
that.
Like Pac-Man back in the
56
'80s, all the way to like people now to this day buy Pac-Man
Right.
arcade machines and all that for their crib.
Anytime I see Pac-Man, I'll play it.
Right.
Okay.
And Miss Pac-Man is actually better than
And-
Pac-Man.
It is.
You know
It
what I'm
is.
saying? So
I'm not gonna lie. I like Tetris better than Pac-Man. If I got to take like one puzzle type game,
Yeah, I'm a Tetris.
I'm going
Yeah, I go
Tetris.
Tetris.
well, let's lead into that. The next
Okay.
one would be Tetris.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
Classic game, strategic. You know what I'm saying? Smart as hell. And like you said, as far as like mind games and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like people actually play that to kind of enhance whatever they got going on. You know what I'm saying? So
dope.
Tetris for sure. Like my mom was playing that on Game Boy Color back in like '96. You know what I'm saying? So I remember that. So Tetris definitely get the mention. And then after that, the Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken series. You know what I'm saying? Those
All
fighting
that.
games for me. Yeah, all that. Like you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, you copping out, bro?
Yeah, that's a lie. How you putting all them
You said
together?
Street Fighter. I'm gonna give you one.
I mean,
nigga.
they all
the
like the
same.
same genre.
No,
Like,
that's
Nah.
all of them.
No, because they didn't even come out as the same console. Like it was Street Fighter's not on Sega. No.
Okay, but Mortal Kombat was on Super Nintendo.
What was
Yeah,
the
but
first one?
later.
Which
It
one was
came
first?
later.
Street
Street
Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Yeah, the best.
Street Fighter was first, and
Then Mortal Kombat. Mortal
came-
Kombat had the blood in it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I heard that they took the blood out of Street Fighter originally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Tekken came out on PS1, so it was a little later.
I'm gonna say Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat was my one.
You can't. I'm saying if you're gonna pick one, then it's Mortal
If I'm
Kombat.
gonna pick one, it'd be Street Fighter.
Street Fighter over Mortal Kombat.
Now, I'm gonna be specific. I'm gonna say Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Nah. If y'all know what that is,
And the first-
Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
And that first
You know
Mortal
what I'm
Kombat
talking
movie
The
was
best Street Fighter.
It was.
It was
The
really
old one.
The old one.
It was
Yes.
good. Street
Okay.
Fighter
Really
was
good.
trash. I just watched it.
about. Third
today.
Strike was fire.
Third Strike is
It
the
was
best
trash.
Street Fighter.
It's still trash.
He said still.
Street Fighter
Street
movie.
Fighter movie today.
The John Claude Van Damme joint.
I watched it today. That shit is trash.
I'm not gonna lie, my man's. I forget his name.
High on coke.
He was gone.
Raul.
Raul
He was
Julia.
so high on coke.
Yo, he looked like
Raul
Bison.
Julia
Bro, Julian. Yeah, he looked like
played a
him
good
Bison.
Bison.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
But that's it.
Played a good Bison.
Everybody else is trash.
They didn't have no
That
like
first Mortal
graphics.
Kombat
Graphics
was
was
crazy.
trash. And they had nothing going on.
So what else you got, bro?
Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, you gotta have
That's
that.
too many fighting games in your top 10,
Nah, but
bro.
that's like that's
I
more
was
like
waiting
come on,
for you.
that's
I
a
was waiting for
Nintendo. Yeah, Super Smash.
Nigga, Marvel vs. Capcom, Street Fighter, Third Strike.
These are top titles, bro. Like, yo.
Alright,
Number you going?
I'm
Oh,
on
9, gotta be
6. Nah,
Six?
Yeah.
6.
All right, keep going, bro.
Ain't mad niggas.
I got
You gonna say Mario Kart? I know.
Tony Hawk
Which one?
3
Tony.
or 2.
Two.
2. But it's just that 3 introduced like the combos and shit like that. So that's why I
The
got
manual. You
3.
can manual and.
You can manual in 2, but in 3 they put the revert. Revert is like
Y'all know
you
about
got-
that shit.
Yeah.
Y'all know about that shit.
This is post
It adds
2001.
You ever play Tony Hawk? Pro
Tony Hawk took extreme sport gaming like to another level. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
He sold the most copies probably in PS1, PS2, and PS3. Like he was going crazy. Like when it came between Tony Hawk 1 to Underground, like he changed the game when it came to like open world sports games. And
Yo,
shit like that.
Tony Hawk did an interview because he signed the deal with Activision, and he said at the time he signed the deal, like nobody knew like the potential of the game. So he was like, after like a year, after the first game dropped, the nigga, because I guess he didn't have like they didn't just give him a flat fee. They gave him like obviously a piece of the franchise. You know what I'm saying? So he said the dude from Activision called him and he was like, "Yo, I got to meet up with you to give you this check." And he's like, "Yeah, just send it in the mail." He's like, "I can't." He's like, it's more money than you would want to send in the mail. He's like, Tony Hawk was like, "Word." So he said he met up with him, whatever. He handed him a check for like 10 mil. He's like, it was the craziest check he ever seen in his life. He was like, "What?"
No more skating
but
for me.
That was the start. That was the start of everything. He probably broke his leg 8 times after that. You know what I'm saying? But what else we got?
That's crazy.
I got God of War, PlayStation vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all familiar with that, like it's this dude named Kratos and stuff, and then he go around killing gods. Like, you know what
No,
I'm saying?
you would like this.
You would like this.
You would
shit.
like this game.
Yeah.
Like bro, be
Yeah.
going around. It's like based off like Greek mythology and shit like that. And like he the god of war, like Ares, but like he goes around, he kills like Ares, Zeus,
And
Hades.
it's on PlayStation?
It's on PlayStation. Yeah, he goes around and kills gods.
Man,
I got the
cinematic.
PlayStation
Mad
Playstation?
cinematic and all that.
But it depends which one you want
They
to play.
betrayed him and all that. They send him to hell. He escapes hell.
Yo, you have to escape hell and fight all the gods.
Fight all the gods.
And it's like these crazy
What PlayStation
cinematic
is
battles.
this on?
Damn near all of them.
The best one is on 4 though.
The best,
On PlayStation 4.
the newest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the newest one's
With him
fine.
with his
It's on
son?
P5. Nah, the newest one. Ragnarok.
Oh, I didn't play that one.
That shit
I didn't
hard.
play that one.
Yeah. But the classic ones came out from PS2 and up, like God of War 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely. So that and then I don't care. I'm gonna say it, nigga. Pokemon Yellow, bro.
You don't know.
Pokemon Yellow.
Hold on. But let's be real, right? Because niggas are gonna be like, Pokemon.
Yeah,
First of all,
Thank
it's an RPG.
Thank you, Ace.
listen,
It was on the Game Boy. So.
I was in either 5th or 6th grade when Pokemon came out.
Red and blue.
I had the red
Come on, bro.
version.
That's not act brand new, son.
I
You feel me?
had the
I'm
red
33, son. Like, I ain't that old. You feel me? Like back in '96, I was like 6 years old, like whatever type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
No, that game
that
probably
game when it came out, bro, it revolutionized the whole shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but like it's handheld gaming. You know what I'm saying? Trading cards. You know what I'm saying? Like picking Pokemon and having to go fight niggas and shit. Like that shit was crazy. Like it wasn't done before.
honestly, and I'm not gonna lie, when Pokemon Go started, it was so many niggas outside that I was like, you would ask people like, "Yo, did you play Pokemon growing up?" They'd be like, "No." How all y'all niggas outside playing Pokemon Go together?
Yo,
I used to see
Yeah, that
crowds
was a
of
craze. Pokemon Go is a craze.
because niggas was familiar with that shit.
I know nothing about Pokemon. I couldn't name you 3 Pokemon.
You know what it's like?
It wasn't your generation. I feel it.
I'm a trans.
but we the
He's
same
bugging.
age.
Me and him are the
Listen.
same age. He's tripping.
I'm a translate.
He was outside.
We the same age. How old are you?
33. I'm about to be 33 next month.
Oh, we about the same age.
Yo, I'm gonna translate
We got you
Pokemon
about
for you, right? This is why niggas like Pokemon. Imagine somebody gave you a contraption, right? Like a little ball, right? You go outside, whatever animal you see, you throw the ball at it, it captures the animal and the ball. Then if niggas run down on you, you could just throw the ball at the niggas, the animal will come out and fuck them up. That's the whole premise of it.
So if I see like a pit bull,
Throw a shit at it,
boy, the pit bull.
capture
now,
the pit
now
bull.
he's my pit bull.
Yeah.
I got a pocket pit bull.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and then you throw the fucking pocket pit bull and fight other
Yeah.
niggas with it.
So let's say
You know what I'm saying?
no, but let's say
He come out the
He come out the ball type shit. Yeah.
no, look.
I need me a pocket pit bull. So is Pikachu a dangerous motherfucker?
Yeah.
He's not the most
Nigga,
dangerous
but
nigga.
I mean, he shoot lightning at your ass. Yeah, he dangerous. You feel me?
I was like, and I can have this nigga in my pocket.
Yeah. So the thing is, they all have types, and I guess this is like the thing that makes it challenging. Every Pokemon has a type: electric, ground, water,
Fire.
grass, poison, ghost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to know like which everyone's weaknesses and shit.
Help
You
me
know what I'm
understand
saying?
this, 'cause
So all right, prime example, right? If a fire Pokemon runs down on you, and all you got is grass, niggas, you're fucked because you're gonna light your niggas
why
on
would
fire.
I want to do that?
Why would you? Because them niggas.
It's all
Okay.
about battling, bro.
All right, let me try to. 'Cause
Alright.
you explain this to a nigga that don't know what the fuck you're talking
Nah,
about.
this is mad funny.
The whole point of the game, bro, is that you get a Pokemon at first, right? You pick between three types: a fire, a grass, or water. You know what I'm saying? And then you once you grab them, you go into the woods,
Still
and then you
speaking, though.
start.
Can I rewind you for one
Go ahead,
second?
go ahead.
All right. who gets this?
Your character.
But it's my all right. So if I'm playing the game, let's say I got the controller in my
You
hand.
got this little mini dude.
Is it
walking
my
around.
point of view? Like me, I'm playing.
So it's a top,
Aerial
it's like
view.
Grand Theft
It's like
Auto.
an aerial view.
It's a
top
motherfucker.
down.
It's a person.
Yeah.
Right.
You pick this guy.
I picked him.
Right. You name
It's a
him.
person.
You
You
name
Name
him. and all
them.
that.
You name them. They ask you your name in the
But it's a human
beginning.
being, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then the story is it's some balls.
No, I'll explain it to you. I'll explain it to you. The story is no. The story is this, right?
I got you. I got you. Right. You a Pokemon trainer, right?
Man, I trained these niggas.
No. You didn't train nothing.
Your dad did.
You ain't
That's
trained shit.
That's the
Okay.
story,
You
right?
got no stain in the game.
I know nothing.
Nothing. You got 3 Pokemon to pick from to start your journey because you a novice nigga.
But why am I getting these? How did we get here?
Because you got.
You starting your quest to
So-
become a Pokemon trainer. You live in the world of Pokemon.
but
It's-
I'm in the world of
yeah, you in a world full of Pokemon all around you.
But
and shit.
to P's point, right? Because you picked Pokemon Yellow,
Yeah.
right? So in Pokemon Yellow, you got a Pikachu to pick from. You got a Charmander to pick from, a Squirtle, and the turtle nigga.
Nah,
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur, yeah.
Yeah, a turtle type of nigga.
That's
right?
fire, water,
Fire,
grass,
water,
electric.
grass, and electric. That's the shit that he picked from. You know what I'm saying? Because he chose Pokemon Yellow. Red and blue, you don't got the electric shit. You got fire, grass, and water. That's what you gotta choose.
Right.
Right? So now you're gonna pick one of these motherfuckers to start your journey.
Right. So basically, it's already understood that I'm in the world.
Because you wanna be a Pokemon master.
You the young
Turn the
bull,
game on.
right?
Right. I turned the game on.
You fresh off the porch.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You fresh off the porch.
But has anybody introduced me to what a Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yes. So you got the OG lab coat nigga in the lab with the Pokemon, right? You gonna meet up with him, Oak, right? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Oak off rip.
Off rip.
Off the rip.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
You mean Oak. Oak is
Yeah,
like,
Oak is poppin'.
Rain, it's so good to see you, bro. Come into my office. You go into the office. He's like, yo, I got 3 balls right here. Pause. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay. What these shits do?
So one is fire, one is water,
one is grass.
one is grass. Pick one.
What can I do? What am I doing with them?
No, you just
Playing with 'em.
you figure it out as you play.
All
Basically.
right. So all right.
This is your this is your
I don't know
animal.
what's going on yet.
This is your animal.
You a novice.
I'm a novice. I have no clue.
So in the world, you know that niggas use Pokemon to
I do
just.
know some shit is going
It's
on.
like animals outside. It's like if a nigga took you into a lab and was like, "Yo,
Pick a
do you want-
dragon.
Do you want an alligator, a dragon,
Oh,
or
right.
But I know what that says.
Yeah.
So I'm saying
Yeah.
at this point, it's already assumed that I know what this
Yeah,
is.
exactly,
That's what I'm
exactly.
saying. When I cut the game,
Because you're already in the world. Yeah.
I'm already in this world. I already know
Right.
that it's some shit out here.
So the next part of the game is that every town you got to travel around. You basically got to collect all these niggas. There's 150 of them.
And they in balls.
Yeah, no.
other niggas got-
That's how you capture them. That's how you control them.
Oh.
Yeah, they developed the
I got a
technology.
bag full of balls.
So
Yeah.
it's 100.
Yeah.
You got to buy them, but
Yeah. You
But they-
Also too,
Yeah.
in my possession.
Yeah.
can hold up to 100. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta walk around in the game and walk through grass.
Yeah, I gotta
And
sneak
once
up
you
on
walk
him.
around in the grass,
Yes.
Pokemon will pop up. You like, oh, snap.
And I gotta
So
catch his ass.
You gonna
Yeah.
bang
No,
with your
that's
Pokemon with his.
your Pokemon that you started with gotta really beat niggas.
Oh, yeah, to
up.
whoop his ass.
Right.
Oh, so I gotta let one of mine out.
Yeah.
Can I let more than one out?
No.
No.
only
I gotta pick the one I'm about to fire off.
One at a time.
Yeah.
Or you can switch.
Can I pick which
Yeah.
one? Like, oh, I know this nigga could beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
So
can-
basically,
yeah,
it's like
shit.
turn-based battling, right?
So boom, like, it's like what you were saying. Like all right, if you pick the fire Pokemon, right? You know what I'm saying? If you got grass that pops
He
up,
can't beat him.
the fire could beat the grass.
Right.
So
Think about real
you
life.
don't want to do that.
Oh,
So
so-
let's say if you got a fire Pokemon, right, and you encounter a water Pokemon, you gonna want to switch out your fire because the water gonna put you out.
But I can't. I'm allowed to do that.
So basically it's paper rock scissors.
Right.
There's nothing.
it's
There's nothing with paper rock scissors.
So I
like
can't lose.
nothing. You can lose if you don't play. If you
can
don't
lose
play it
life
right.
points.
Like
you start off with like 100 life
like
points. You know
rock.
what I mean?
It seems like it's the strongest, but paper can beat it. But then paper can't be the strongest because scissors could cut it,
Right.
and then
So
scissors
in the
can't be the
grass,
strongest
it'll
because
be the
rock can kill
fire.
it. Yeah, so you just gotta know when to
but
play.
here's the part they left out. As you go along, you can level these niggas up, right? So let's say,
So they become super fire.
yeah, basically,
Yeah.
so let's and they can evolve.
They evolve and all that.
They evolve,
you know what I'm
right?
saying?
So let's say you
Level
let's
up,
so
and then when they level up, they get new moves and all that shit.
let's say you're a fire nigga and a water nigga runs down on you,
Right.
And all you got is a fire nigga. The water nigga is gonna
Beat it.
Put you out.
beat you.
Right.
But unless you got a level 99 fire nigga and the water nigga is low, then you can fuck him up.
Oh, because I
anyway.
could just, it ain't nothing he could do. He ain't got enough water.
Exactly. So the whole premise of the game is that you trying to figure out what type, and then you trying to like collect them all. So it's a collection
My
and
last
battling
question
game.
about
Yes.
this. Can these motherfuckers get me?
What you mean?
Okay. Oh, no, he's saying, can they like actually like fuck your character up?
Like after they beat the Pokemon, can
No,
they go
no,
get him?
So this is
Like
what happens.
if I don't whip out fast enough.
Can
No,
they
no,
just
no,
get
no.
him?
This is what
It
happens.
won't start without you
Yeah.
having the.
No,
It's like
this is what
Drect
happens.
said, go.
Yeah.
Type shit.
So you can only have up to 6 Pokemon at once, right? If all your niggas get beat,
Oh, I got 100.
yeah.
Your
balls
level,
to
no,
capture.
oh yeah, 100 balls to
Yeah.
capture.
So if all your niggas get beat, you pass out and you wake up in the hospital and they heal your niggas. They be like, yo, you blacked out. Niggas whoop your ass.
Right.
That's how every game goes. You black out.
I'm fucked up.
You black out because niggas done defeated your niggas.
I'm like,
You so distraught.
You
so
faint.
distraught.
Yeah.
I done captured this nigga. This nigga done got whooped. Oh my god. He done got whooped.
and then you wake up in the hospital and they like, yo, we fixed your niggas, but
Yo.
you lost your save. Go
Bulbasaur,
back.
trash.
Exactly.
And this is part 1. This is Pokemon 1.
It's every.
So Pokemon Go, niggas was outside with balls trying to catch.
Yeah, exactly.
So now
exactly.
the concept of that was you could do it on your phone.
So
You know
it's
what I'm
my
saying?
swing. Am I like?
The phone was the
virtual
ball.
reality now.
The phone was the ball.
The shit
You
popping
gotta
up.
do it-
Like, you know what I'm saying? That, yeah.
And I
The
see
phone was the
niggas.
ball.
The phone, like.
And I'm letting my
you like
niggas
do
out
this,
on it,
like,
and,
you know what I'm
and
saying?
it's
Like, throw the
happening on my
ball
block,
phone.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
No,
not fire.
but here's it.
It's not fire.
Cause it got real smoke.
Because it's real shit.
It got real smoke on a block. Like you're not supposed to be
Right.
on.
And I'm over
You
here
trying to
like,
catch
it's you
it.
fight.
Trying to catch a pigeon. What's the nickname? Pigeon. You trying to catch a pigeon on another block.
And niggas is really out here like,
Niggas really outside like, yo, what's up with this thing? Bop, 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 bop.
Yeah.
You trying to play Pokemon?
did anybody
You
ever
got
get
killed.
smoked playing Pokemon Go?
Probably.
Had to.
Had.
But
It's-
here's the crazy part of Pokemon Go, right? They made it to where like when they first made it, it was like as you walk, there's like it's like a map of the real world, but it's like augmented reality in your phone. So it's like looking at Google Maps, but you can see a nigga walking.
Right.
And then like as you walk more,
you walking, you'll
shit
be
will pop
walking.
up. So there might be some shit like at the studio, and you be like, oh shit, this nigga's in the studio or whatever. Or somebody might call you and be like, yo, go to the park. So like at parks and shit.
Oh, other niggas can see.
But here's where it got real, right? Here's where it got real, and they probably ended some beef with this. They would put like a rare Pokemon that if you get this, you beat a nigga. You could beat mad niggas with him, right? But they make it so you need like 7 people to take it down. And they'll put it at like
right,
a
right.
local
Right.
place, like a church, a park, whatever. So you get to the park, like you can see like, oh, this nigga's at the park. You go to the park, it might be 100 niggas
Like
there.
20
Like,
niggas
we gotta
outside,
work
yeah.
together to take them down.
Damn, type
And niggas be meeting each other. There be women there, old people, everything.
Didn't you say you
Kids.
met Waka Flocka doing this?
Yeah, when it first came out, Waka
Yeah.
Flocka in Sandy Springs.
At the Prado.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it was
Flacco
mad
playing
niggas.
Pokemon Go.
Yes.
Shit was lit, yo. 2016, bro. That shit was a wave, son. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That whole year, bro. Like everybody was outside. I'm talking about like I used to see people at churches and shit, bro, posted outside, like in their car, bro, mad deep. I'm like, yo, what you doing? Like Pokemon Go, like.
I know the police had to be like, "Why are all y'all over here staking that? It's gotta be a trap house over there. It's gotta be a trap house."
My kid put me on this.
That's what happened to that spot that he's talking about in Marietta, the Prado. You know what I'm saying? It got so crazy that they banned it from being over there because it'd be like literally hundreds of people outside. Because it was like a hot spot. It had like mad Pokestops. So basically, like people go there and spin that shit to like get like more items, like
Balls,
balls and
potions.
potions and all that shit. So they
That's
be there.
suspicious behavior to a police officer.
And then some
Definitely.
some
But when it's
businesses-
200 niggas all with Pokemon backpacks on, you got to give it up after a while. I'm like, all right, y'all niggas got it.
Nah, but some businesses there took advantage and like they would make like Pokemon drinks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, come to my shit and come. I have the Pokemon drink right here.
Business
It's
was
special.
booming.
Business was booming for them, like crazy. You feel me? But some people like they didn't like it because like some dudes would like be blocking the whole store. Like, people can't even get inside because people out here Pokemon and this shit. So
I didn't know it was giving a street nigga Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm
tutorial
wilding,
to
right?
them.
We spent like 30 minutes on Pokemon.
Right?
I know.
Is that the last one on the list?
No, but
Is that the last one on your list?
No, we're very early in the list.
Yeah, I know. No.
I mean, you're in the top 10. That's it.
So, yeah, you done with your list?
I got one more.
What's
what-
the last one?
It's Fortnite, man.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No,
I've never
that's like
played-
the hype beast game, bro.
I've never played Fortnite.
This is my point. This is my
It's
point
just
about
on the
it.
list from just everything I've heard about it.
Bro, you know why it's not a hype beast game? Because this game's standing the test of time, son. This shit came out in 2017, 18, bro, they are still relevant to this day, like as we speak, bro.
People
like
still play Fortnite?
Yeah, like they innovated like so much, bro. Like the way they changed up the game, it should be studied like how a game stayed relevant. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the whole concept of the game is fire. It's basically like you drop 100 dudes drop on the island, and the last person standing wins.
But how y'all kill each other? What,
Guns and
fighting?
shit. Yeah, fun.
You got guns,
Fighting,
you got guns and shit,
shit.
but you also can like build stuff.
Where do you get the
You can,
guns
like,
from?
build a
You
house.
come with your own guns?
Mode.
You come with your own guns?
Nah, so you land and like there's mad houses and buildings. You go in there and you loot. You find chests and you open up the chest and then you find a gun.
It's like
you
a purge.
You got to race and do it before the other dude do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can land in the building right with like 5 dudes, right? But if the dude gets to the gun first than you, then it's a wrap. You're dead naked. Like that's
And
what.
you don't got no friends, no allies. You
Yeah,
hanging out
It's
there.
every man for himself.
No, but you could do solo, duos, or squad.
But you have no first person shooters on your joint.
I mean, if you want to throw in Call of Duty,
Hold on.
it's cliche. That's why.
Hold on.
Call of
How
Duty.
do you have an all-time list and not have GoldenEye 007?
I hated GoldenEye.
Yeah, salute.
Hold on.
What?
That's what
That's the game.
I was waiting for.
Yeah, me too.
How no 2K or nothing? No.
How no Madden and
No Zelda.
Because
The Breath of the Wild is arguably the best
I
game.
wouldn't put no sports franchises in there because like whatever, it's sports. It's the same game every year, right? So whatever.
NBA
You know what I mean?
Jam, all that?
Zelda is an honorable mention. But look, I mean, yeah, you like Zelda more than I do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front. You know what I'm saying? And you said you beat Zelda. and all
Zelda's
that shit.
undeniable, yo.
He said I beat Zelda. I said I play Zelda. I enjoy Zelda. You gotta have them coming at me.
Nah, this nigga beat Zelda twice. Don't lie to you,
I
bro.
beat Pac-Man. I didn't beat Zelda.
But GoldenEye though?
Now, GoldenEye, the reason why I wouldn't put it, bro, is because as a standalone game, I hated it. But the best
What?
thing about it was
It's the multiplayer.
The multiplayer was fire at the time. But if you go back now and you play it, it's trash.
So you don't fuck, like, all right, so
Yes.
all right, so
Halo?
the first person
I'm
shooter
not
I
an
ever
Xbox
played
guy.
was Virtual Cop.
Oh, Virtual
Ooh,
Cop.
Virtual Cop is
Where you
yeah.
rank that at?
Shit, I like House of the Dead better.
You know House of the Dead, right?
Facts.
Yeah, of course. You know,
I had I played that.
Dreamcast.
Dreamcast
crazy.
is one of the best systems of all time.
So like I ain't gonna lie.
Why didn't it stand the test of time, you think?
Dreamcast?
Yeah.
Why did it stand?
Oh,
the test
nigga,
of
I
time?
didn't.
I
Why
can give you all,
didn't it?
I can give niggas a whole
No,
dissertation.
it is. It's ahead of its time. Still to this day.
People
bro.
still play Dreamcast?
I got one at the
But it's
crib.
out of its
Oh, what?
I'm listen. I'm gonna tell you why Dreamcast fell off. I
Yeah.
can,
Do they make new Dreamcast?
no, it's over.
So if you have it, you have it.
You have it. Yeah.
Yo.
You got the retro joints.
And it still works fine. You don't have no problems out of yours.
Yeah.
Yo, Dreamcast fucked up Sega so bad they basically had to start licensing their games to other companies. So they used to be like Nintendo, where it was like inclusive.
Right.
Sales was up. They was above Nintendo when Sonic first came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sonic was fire.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The problem was they remember Game Gear.
Classic.
Yeah.
They came out with Game Gear. It had the color screen, the
Fire.
backlit screen.
Fire.
But it was too early. Niggas would still rather play that black and white Game Boy with the little lemon lime
Sega
Gatorade
Saturn.
screen. So when they did that kind of put them in a bind. Then they dropped Sega Saturn, which was trash.
Yeah, it was trash.
Then when they dropped the Dreamcast, it was the first joint that you could play online with. But I feel like niggas still was using the AOL Running Man disc. You know what I'm saying?
It was ahead of its time.
Internet wasn't like it is now.
And then
Everybody
PS2
knows.
came out, and it took all its momentum.
But also
Yeah.
too, there was a wrestling game, Royal Rumble.
I got that shit. at the house.
That was the first time.
Dreamcast?
It was on the arcade
Yes.
too.
It was the first time you could have more than 4 wrestlers
In the ring at the
in
same
the
time.
ring at the same time. That you could have 9 niggas in the ring at the same time, and it was on Dreamcast. And there's some other shit called Power Stone.
I got that shit.
Ooh, what you know about Power Stone?
That
huh?
was super fire, like because
Yo, is that where they got Canon from?
that's what I ain't gonna. You know what I mean? But Power Stone's like,
They say we ain't get nobody in trouble.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But Power Stone is like, all right, cool. 2 niggas can fight in this room, and you can just. It wasn't just like a board, like you know what I'm saying, like
it was like
back
all over
and
the map. Yeah,
forth.
yeah.
go
You could jump over
to
this and
corner,
that.
all type
Yeah,
of
yeah.
shit. But Power Stone was valid too, like you know what I'm saying. So I feel like Dreamcast,
Crazy Taxi,
Taxi,
Soul Calibur,
Ready to Rumble.
Sonic Adventure 2, Ready to Rumble. Come on.
Is everybody
Dreamcast.
agreeing that Dreamcast is the best console ever?
No, it's
No.
not. It's not.
So
It's,
what is
it's the most underrated console
what is the
ever.
best console ever?
PS2 or
I
3?
would say PS2.
Two is when I stopped.
2
Yeah, that was my last
Hold
one.
on. Was PS2 actually better than N64? Well, PS2 was GameCube. Or was it N64?
No, it's PS2 and GameCube and Xbox One all at the same time.
Yeah,
That's
no,
like that
PS2.
generation.
I got PS2.
I might say
Two.
PS3, yo. I like the game selection better.
No, yeah,
on
I would say
PS2.
PS2 or 3. You can't go wrong with either one. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
PS2 was my last round.
Yeah, two was a
I
joint.
was done at
So I got a question for y'all, right? So to tie this in, right? We've all dealt with battle rap to a certain extent, right? We just had this whole conversation, right? In the hip hop community, it's not cool to have some of these conversations. But you go to a battle, and what Sue Surf say? This cat could rot in the trunks of the freezer. Whole crowd, woo! That's crazy.
Right.
But niggas will, as soon as niggas get off stage, they'll tell you they don't fuck with none of that shit, right? It's mad niggas playing video games, watching anime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rapping about it and pretending like it's not cool or trying to front, basically, right? So what's up with this thing in rap and niggas not wanting to be looked at as nerds so bad that they'll just go make up some other shit? Is it more corny to watch anime and be like, yeah, I watch it, or to lie about being in the streets?
Great
I
question.
think
I think the most gangster shit you could do is be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I
Big
agree.
facts.
Honestly.
But I
Big
will
facts.
say this. I will say this. In our community, right? People
You mean black battle rap or hip hop?
All the above.
all the
D,
above,
all
right?
the above.
all the above, right? In the urban community, which consists of many
Right.
different
Ethnic
whatever
groups.
subgenres, we're dealing with like a specific group of people, right? That's like aggressive, erratic. It's a lot of shit going on. So you're kind of forced to like have like an intimidating look about yourself, right? A perfect example, I was just telling a story. I wear glasses, right? I have contacts in there, but I wear glasses. And I remember my first day getting my glasses. I was excited because it was comfortable. But I get my eyes at rest. I'm gonna put my glasses on. I'm gonna go to the store. I go to the store and I'm chilling. It's that normal day. I go to the same store all the time, and I'm in line, and this older guy's in front of me, and I'm just waiting. He looks back. He's like, "What are you looking at?"
Ooh.
And I said, "It's the mother." I ain't getting mad.
It's
It's the
just
mother.
the
Never have anybody ever play with me like this. It's the glasses. The cashier knows me. Said, "Rain, please, please." I'm like, "Nah, I get it. It's the glasses, man. Just go ahead, man. I'm not looking at that. Just go ahead." But so this is what I'm saying. Like a lot of times, like people like to test you if you're not like in shape and
Yeah.
you're like,
Right,
"Yo,
right.
what's up?"
Survival of the fittest.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, like what we do in our spare time, we chill. We're vulnerable at home. Play video games at home. We kiss the babies. We, flirt with our ladies, and we might laugh and do goofy shit. But when you outside and in public, you kind of have to like,
But the crazy thing is,
Move a certain
Put
way.
that armor on.
yeah, you gotta,
Yeah.
and it's fucked up. It's fucked up.
I hate that.
I hate it.
I hate it because white people don't do that.
They don't do it.
They do that. Like it's the dude with the thong sandals and
chilling.
the short shorts. Dude, what are you talking about? Like
he could do everything.
cares,
Right,
man.
dude.
Yeah, they be
Yeah,
on
but with
that.
us, it's like you gotta be
Nah.
fresh. Your sneakers gotta be clean.
Yeah, facts.
You gotta be kind of tough.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Yes.
You
It's a lot
smiling,
that goes
bad-
into it.
you smiling a little too
on-
much.
on-
I'm gonna try you.
I said this last time, like being a black man
It's
in
hard.
America is tough.
It's hard.
You have to be like
You gotta be on.
Man.
But I'm not gonna lie though. In 2024, I feel like you could just be yourself. You could be into whatever nerdy shit, and that will make people.
But
fuck
you would have to be around a nerdy crowd too. You have to find like
look at the internet though.
You gotta be
I'm
on.
talking, yeah, in the internet, you
Yeah.
can, whatever. But I'm talking physically. Like when you go to like battle rap events, it's like we're coming here to talk about some violent shit, right?
Yo.
So I got some tough niggas with me, just in case you violate. So now he got some tough niggas with him, and I'm a fan, right? I'm just going as a fan, but now I gotta kind of have like 2 or 3 tough niggas with me.
But see, it looks so goofy once a nigga start rapping about Goku and niggas start giggling in the.
But it's dope. I know that because I that's me at home.
You know what I'm saying?
But you can't go super deep, like in the realms of battle rap. You can't go super deep into the
Goku.
anime, Dragon Ball Z shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's mad anime, right?
Right.
But it's like you gotta like come up with shit like, all right, cool, like Kakarot, Goku. Oh, if I Krillin, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I do this, you know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean? Like, there's certain.
But you can't
lines
go
you
round.
can't go crazy.
You can have a round.
You can be in my freezer if you be in
No,
my trunks.
you
and
know
all
what?
type-
I think
you
certain
can't do
niggas
shit like
could.
that.
All right, help me understand this.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do this.
No, go ahead. I don't want to hear it. I want to
It's gonna
hear
be
it.
another 30 minutes.
No. We'll make
Real
it.
quick.
All right,
Yeah.
sorry. What exactly is anime?
Okay, that's easy.
It's Japanese.
Japanese animation. Yeah.
Japanese cartoon.
That's what it is?
Yeah.
Cartoon.
What makes it different from regular cartoons?
Okay, it's not Japanese.
So it's just because it's
Japanese
in
anime.
Japanese with like subtitles?
The animation is definitely different.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
animation is different. And all that
It
shit.
looks different.
No, but listen, if to get a little bit more in depth.
What makes it
So you see how like in America
It's
cartoons,
like Japanese storylines be different from American storylines.
but it's,
Like,
it's deeper than that though, right? So in America, cartoons are seen as like they're for children, right? They have a lot of like adult based
Type
animes,
shit.
blood and gore animes. They have every genre because they just look at it like, you know what I'm saying? Like you could use all your resources to go film a big budget, whatever, or you could just animate it. It's faster. It's
It's
cheaper.
like movies.
Yeah, they have everything. Yeah.
What's your favorite cartoon? American cartoon.
I really enjoy the Boondocks.
So that's anime.
It is anime.
It's drawn.
Look at
drawn
the style. The
Japanese-
style the
Japanese
characters are drawn
way.
in. It's anime.
Okay.
That is anime.
I mean, I don't know.
They use the animals.
intro and all that. You know what I'm saying? The chop, chop, chop.
Ver-
do
versus
kick.
like-
You know
versus
what I'm
like the-
saying? When you
versus-
use the swords and all that.
Right.
Like that's animation.
Versus like The Simpsons.
Black Samurai.
It's not.
Simpsons wouldn't be like a
No.
realm of anime.
It's not.
It's about some
Look at the
Family Guy.
art. Look at the art.
It's
of
like
how it is.
realism.
The art is
real.
different.
Yeah.
The art is super
It
different.
feels a little
Yeah.
more
Japanese.
Yeah,
The movement is different.
It's more mature.
Yeah.
more
and
adult,
it
you
moves
know what
more
I'm saying?
real.
I'm not gonna lie to you, animes seem to be scored, and regular cartoons just seem like they just throw whatever music in the background.
Right.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
animes, they actually
It's like a
score the
movie.
shit
They
to
do
go
like a
along.
movie,
Yeah,
like a real show. Like they take time with it.
Right.
I actually think you would like anime.
I mean,
If you watch the wrong one, it's over. You know what I'm saying? But if you watch the right one, it's
animated
right.
watch.
Death
Don't
Note.
give me nothing with 20 seasons.
Death Note.
It's a movie or
Death Note. It's only 2 seasons.
It's both.
Okay.
It's
No. Don't even acknowledge the movie. Movie's garbage.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Watch a anime like
How's it
these
go? Watch
niggas
Dragon Ball
fuck
Z,
each other,
son.
Like it be porn all kind of shit. It be
It's
wild
anime
shit on-
porn?
What?
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying in
They
the
fucking-
Yo,
in
yo,
the anime.
I seen an anime. It was someone posted it on Twitter, bro.
Nah, he gotta watch Berserk. That's what he gotta watch. That's in the
Oh,
fucking phone.
Berserk is
How
crazy.
you gonna-
Show or
Yeah, it's like a series.
So,
Yeah, you
so,
gotta watch
so,
it.
so the show is about. This is how this nigga know about this shit.
Yes.
There's a show called Berserk. It's about a nigga. He's wild strong, got a big ass sword, and he basically lives in a world that's basically like post-apocalyptic, where everything is demons. So this nigga just fight demons all the time, right? But me and this nigga discovered they had a trilogy of movies that show you what happened to make the world fucked up like that. So these niggas is like basically living in like medieval times, and they're there when the world start becoming demonic, and like they start having to fight all these mythological creatures, and then people are, there's all type of shit that I can't say on the
That's
podcast going on.
But that's the movie.
That's the movie, which gives you the background to the show.
Which one should I watch first? What should I watch first? If I'm being
The movie.
You want to watch some crazy,
Movie.
like fucked up shit, like oh shit, or you want to watch some like
I want to watch some shit that's gonna have me be like,
I
okay,
said
I want
Death
to watch
Note.
more anime.
Death Note, bro.
Berserk and Death Note? One of them both.
Berserk is too deep. Death Note is
And then Dragon Ball Z is just like accessible to everybody. Everybody can love that show.
So Dragon Ball Z is anime.
no,
Yeah.
but knowing you should watch Death Note. It's basically about there's gods of death, right? When they write your name in the book, when they write your name in the book, you die. So it's like the world is regular, but get rid of conventional wisdom on what you think about like religion and how people die and all this other shit.
Death Note.
It is, but it
Watch the movie.
sucks. It sucks.
Oh, the movie
yeah,
sucks. It's an
don't even
adaptation.
watch it. But basically, it's like, so the god of death, he's bored basically because they basically live in purgatory all day, and their whole job is just to watch niggas live and pick when they die. He dropped his book with the power to kill people to earth just to see what happened, and it's picked up by like this super smart nigga. And the whole thing is like, what would a human do if he had this power?
And he'll take the book and he'll just write like, I want Rain's leg to be broken. And then like the next day your leg will be broken. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Shit
crazy.
Like that. Like,
That's some voodoo.
type shit.
Yeah.
Basically, but it's
Who do she do? What
This is-
movie is that?
You got me. You got me. What is that?
so I gotta go. This
What is it? What is it? What is it?
I'm not 100% sure. I think it's Tuka play that game.
Love that movie.
How you not sure? Well, you know about asking questions. You
I
don't
said it. I know.
Yeah, you know the, you know the
points.
quote.
Minus,
Yeah, I think that's
minus
it.
10
I'm
from
gonna find
Gryffindor.
Listen, I love my scene in that movie is when Vivica Fox goes to church and she hugs the
Cause you know
dude.
all the movies are the same.
All
Like
movies-
it was like Tuka play that game. What's the joke with Jamie Foxx when he bit his hand?
Booty call.
No, is that Tuka play that game?
So this whole conversation made me think, right? about how much we love hip hop. We talk about niggas fronting or whatever. How does it make you feel when a rapper gets on live TV or get on the internet or whatever and say, "I'm not a rapper, I'm a street nigga"?
That's corny.
I feel like when rappers say this, I feel like they're saying, I know I don't have any type of skills that would make me an MC. So let me say this so I'm judged off of what I do in the streets versus my actual talent.
I feel like the first time I ever heard that was from Jeezy.
Right.
I hate that.
And that's when Nas said hip hop was dead.
Yeah, and that's when I
Yeah,
said
that's,
that was
and
like,
it's breaking all the rules. That was the movie.
but for me,
Breaking all the rules. That's right.
but for me, right? And I feel like anybody that grew up in the South at that time, right? There's no way in hell that anybody could tell me at that particular time. 'Cause I did middle school and high school in Atlanta, in the Riverdale area, South Side.
Moro.
There's nobody that could tell me that Jeezy wasn't lyrical. Because I saw a lot of niggas, like dope boys, all kind of shit. So it's like, I feel like lyrical at that particular time was your perspective, right? So Nas, right, technically, like I'm just gonna use my quotation fingers. If he said hip hop was dead because of Jeezy, right? I'm not saying that he said that, right?
No, he did.
Not because of Jeezy. He didn't say it because
Yes,
of
he
Jeezy.
did.
But like,
More because of that Soulja Boy shit.
Not because of Jeezy's raps though. He was very specific, saying that you got rappers out here saying that they're not rappers, they're street niggas. He was specific about that quote.
Right.
Not
So-
about that he wasn't lyrical, about your take, your stand.
Now, I didn't
that was
mind
the
it when
thing.
Jeezy said it, but when I hear people say it every other day now, it bothers me because I'm like, go do something else.
we gotta go to the Genesis, right? So the Genesis is Jeezy.
Can I take it back further than that?
I got one further than that too.
Both.
Jay-Z is the one. Jay-Z
I
said
told you,
that.
Cass, I'm not a
Not a
rapper.
rapper.
Can I live?
If-
I told you 96 that I can't take this shit.
And I did. He did that. He did that, but he was. But
he also
hold on.
was God
Hold on.
MC, not Jehovah.
But hold on. He was doing that to like.
But he's always, I'm not a rapper.
He was doing that. Jay-Z was definitely doing, but he was doing it like, I'm so nice at rap, I can play like I'm just playing with rap. That's how he was showing you how nice he was, but he was doing it.
Yeah.
Cameron came back and also said it. I think it was like Sex, Drugs, and Entertainment when he says, I'm not a rapper, I'm a hustler. It's just rap is my hustle.
Nah,
It was the same thing.
He said, and I can't act, turned down 3 movies or something like that.
Yeah.
He's not a rapper,
he-
a ski Uzis.
I'm not a rapper, I see-
Yeah. He said,
And
I'm
I
not a
can't
rapper, I'm a hustler. It's just rap is my hustle. Birdman said, I ain't no rapper, I'm a game spitter. He said that on like it was like Big Time's first album. So it's like that was a thing where you do it, but Birdman was a CEO. Jay-Z was he's a CEO as well. Cam was a rapper.
He became a
Jeezy,
CEO though.
huh?
He became a CEO.
But not at the time when he said this. Not the time when he said that. But the Jeezy, I feel you 1000%. Jeezy was like, Jeezy wasn't on a rapper type of tip. He was like, I'm in the streets, but I'm trying to pay for these dudes to rap, but they don't want to come to the studio and be dedicated. But I got the ethics of being committed to something. So he did. And now Jeezy was on the job training. We saw Jeezy go from technically not that good, but lyrically, it was always good.
But let's say for me, right? So if a nigga say, like when I'm listening to Jeezy, right, where he goes, my phone is tapped and so is my living room. We can't hide the money here. We
Yeah.
need a bigger
Bigger
room.
That's lyrical.
That's lyrical to me.
Yeah.
No, that is
It's
lyrical.
like, it's super crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
The imagery is crazy.
The imi-
It's like
Yeah.
Imagery.
Imagery.
Yeah.
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 fucking imagery.
Intimate imagery.
Yeah.
Imagery. Right?
Facts.
Now, mind you, this is an insider between me and this nigga, right? Imagery, right? Hey, baby. But that's how it go. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, the imagery is so crazy because, like, what song was that? Was on the Fab joint, right?
Yes, do the
damn
damn
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Do the damn thing, right?
Yeah.
Or he goes,
And he was referencing Blow, the movie Blow.
yes.
We can't hide the money here. We need. It's gonna.
You get what I'm saying? That's really crazy, right?
Yeah.
And then when he goes, I got a camera in the peach of my license plate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Imagery.
That's crazy.
So
Yeah.
I want to
That's lyricism.
answer a question. I want everyone to look into the cameras too, man.
Yeah.
I need our audience, other rappers, and just the culture in 2024 to know the answer to this question. Because everybody seems like they have no idea. What does it mean to be lyrical?
Imagery.
That's part of it.
I feel like, can you be all right? One, so I think as a lyricist, I consider myself a lyricist, right? So I'm gonna say I'm not gonna speak for everyone. Speak for myself.
Okay.
The things that I feel make me a lyricist. One is the imagery. How close can I get you to the scene of what I'm saying? Can you feel it? Can you smell it? Does it push you in some type of way? Now, what are the words that I'm using? Am I using words in a clever way?
Right.
Right? And then we could get even more technical. It's like, well,
Syllables.
my syllables, right? To me, if you're doing like one syllable rapping, I don't really consider you lyrical. If you're just rhyming the last word.
But what if you're doing what he said as far as Jeezy saying like you got the camera and
You're
the
connecting.
your license plate?
But even
it's just
Jeezy's
not.
like
Syllable room.
it's still multi-syllable. Like we can't. My phone is tapped. So is my living room. We can't have the money here. We need a bigger room. It's still multi-syllable.
Syllables.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even though the last word is the same word, room and room, I wouldn't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's dope.
So I think a lot of people get the word lyrical mistaken with the word wordy. You think because somebody has
You could
way more
you could be
words.
super wordy and be dead trash.
Facts.
I agree.
But
You know what
but
I'm
that's
saying?
what a lot of people think lyrical is.
But by your definition of the last thing you said is there are rappers that miracle spiritual the three syllables and all that, but they're not saying nothing.
They're not saying that.
Yeah, so to me, yeah,
That's why I
they
said
technically
imagery first.
lyrically
That's what I said.
they are.
Right.
Yeah,
Don't
technically,
start.
don't start. Yeah, don't start. Let's not start. But technically, that's technically that's as you saying that's wordy or that's clever, but you're not really saying anything. Like so, to me, it's like I used to think lyrical meant you have to be in this bag of magical words and yeah, I get it. But then where you at, it's like, nah, lyrical is getting to the point from point A to point B. If you can, it's like a basketball player that can do every drill, but you put him in the game and he can't drive straight to the basket. Nah, it's like, but the dude that can just take 3 dribbles and drive to the basket, those are handles. You don't seem to have them.
I like you're right. I totally agree. But what I'm saying, I think I said it in the order to me of which it made like I put that last, right?
If I feel you, I feel you.
I said imagery first, right?
Okay.
How clever you are with the words you choose, and then multi-syllables. Because like a rhyme that I really like is like one of Jay-Z rhymes always come to mind when he says like I see you and your friends in adjoining rooms, like some wild cowboys coming to get me at high noon. But my mind's like a flower in bloom. Peep how my eyes just sky with the room. I'm alert. Plus I paid the clerk. Like these aren't usually words that somebody.
He's painting a picture.
It's not lyrical, miracle, spiritual.
No.
The imagery is there. Like you and your man's in adjoining rooms, right? And then it's like peep how my eyes just sky with a room. I'm alert. Plus, I paid the clerk. Right, like he's giving you the whole imagery. He's using clever words. He's doing it in a clever way.
He's giving everything.
He gave everything.
Yeah.
Right. So like that's like
the punchline.
Right. But
But
my mind's like a flower in bloom.
But he kind of.
It's a light one, but it's there.
But so niggas want
Simile.
right. So then niggas want the, yo, I did this like this.
Right.
So after you do all that, right?
Then you want to land a punch.
Then niggas trying to land a punch somehow, and it's not needed. Or
It's not always.
It's not always needed. Yeah.
So that's the issue, right? So most niggas be like, all right, cool. And I
a
want to
super
say,
big punch is not always needed. Like big punch, right?
right, gangsta.
So like I run streets like drunks run street lights.
that's fire.
Yeah.
Fire. Very light, very to the point. We don't have to get super technical with it.
But I wanna pose this question to the public, right? Did Cassidy make niggas think they have to lead to a big punch every time?
He played a part in it. He played a part in it.
I don't think
That era of them.
No.
the format.
Yes.
But not the big punch. I see what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But at a point, everybody
Frequent
rap like
punch.
that.
I think Cassidy was the rapper that was a punch. The punchline was the staple of his rap.
Right.
He was the first rapper like
I'm not
that.
gonna lie. Early,
No. Fab was first.
Fab is
Fab.
no Cassidy before Fab.
No, Fab
Fab
was
came out
first.
before Cass.
Yeah,
Fab,
On
Fab,
the clue
Clue
tape.
Tape Fab was punched.
what year is that?
This is like 90, 98, 99.
But was Fab really punchy though?
Let's go. We can't disrespect Big L like that, son. He was,
I mean, that's the case of finesse.
oh, finesse, right? You gotta go back to that.
Okay.
You gotta go back to that.
I got
All right, so
Yeah.
the reason I'm bringing it up because I'm bringing it back to the whole I'm not a rapper, right? Thing, right? So that's when everybody thought they could just punchline themselves to death.
Right.
And that was the early 2000s, right?
Right, early
So I'm
2000s.
like, I'm not talking about L and not talking about Finesse One niggas because they already did that already. L was already dead and gone by then. God bless the dead.
God bless.
But when you get into the 2000s, right? The niggas that was punching, right, or delivering verses to punch,
Yes,
right?
that's
And
Cass.
that's what it is. It
Yes.
was Cass, right?
Was
And
Banks before Cass?
no,
No. It was. I mean,
No,
no,
No.
no,
No.
Because Cass came out with the Ozzy Brothers joint. Right?
2001.
Yes, but Cass was also already on the album on the Rough Riders Volume 2.
Hold
He was only
on.
2 joints.
Let's say
on there.
2000.
Hold on.
2002.
Right.
nah, J Hood.
He wasn't really punching though.
Yes, he
He was
was.
punching like
But
that.
it was
Don't
a-
sleep. If you sleep, you dreaming, and while you dreaming, you get pumped full of semen. He was
But it wasn't
Rough Rider because he was on the Rough Riders. Yes, he was
Volume
all
three,
punch.
but-
Yeah,
You know what
That's
the worst
three.
about J Hood
But J Hood was on volume
is that he was 16 and he had
Yes.
Jada behind him going, he's only
That's-
16.
No, that was Chris. That was Chris.
First off,
You got it wrong.
let's Young Chris.
Young Chris was 16.
Like, all right, cool. Young Chris
Yeah.
on High 97 was really smoking everybody.
But he wasn't
And
punching.
I ain't gonna lie.
Punching.
I need this on camera. Let me say this, right? J Hood was shook to death of fucking Young Chris.
Yes, he was.
Shook to
Yes,
death.
he never fired back
Shook
at them
to
niggas.
death of Young Chris.
Chris was
So-
firing at
Firing at
lots.
this nigga. Shook to death of Young Chris. Run the tapes.
He should have fired back.
So let me ask you a question, right?
Okay.
So as an A&R,
Yes.
we talk about lyrical rap.
Yup.
We talked about street rap. We talk about what a lyricist is, right? I believe that a lot of modern day A&Rs do the safe thing. They go, let me identify the person with the numbers that's starving for a record deal and let me sign them because they want to be famous. And this is a safe move because this person already has numbers. But I feel like that has fucked up rap almost more than anything else because you take somebody like Ice Spice. Ice Spice is one of the most talked about people in the culture. She only sold 12,000 albums. You know what I'm saying? We saw this with Cray Sean. You know what I'm saying? We saw this with other artists who have the Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada girl, right?
I remember
So-
that name and I remember that
Yeah.
hearing that song.
But basically you have these people that have these huge songs or these big social media followings and you're saying, oh, I'm going to sign you because you come with a packed in fan base. But I feel like that's basically messing with the integrity of the culture because you're not signing people based off talent. What's your take off that?
So I literally just did a conference today at the Sony Music, publishing against their producers and writers and all that shit. So my perspective on the music industry in regards to black music, I'm not just saying like rap, you know what I'm saying? Black music. I feel like we have to, and I say we, I'm talking about people that have a job at the record label, right? We have a duty, right, to use our taste to push forward what we feel like is hot, right? And I feel like what happens is because of social media, because of virality, because of the Instagram blogs that anybody can pay to be on,
Right.
we all feel like we have to get the person that has the most likes and engagement on academics page, right? But necessarily you don't have to do that, right? And I feel like rap, I feel like the only genre that has really got smoked because of that is rap. R&B is up. The Afrobeat shit is up.
Oh, yeah.
Country is up. Everything is up except rap. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at who's lit on the rap shit right now, right, it's because most of them people you can't really tell nothing to. You understand what I'm saying? So like for instance, like, you know, Ice Spice, right? You know what I mean? You know, God bless you, shorty. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing, all that kind of shit, right? But if I take $1 million cash, right? She had Munch out, right? Munch is fire. It's getting lit in the city. It's viral. Everybody's trying to use it as a caption. Girls using it as a caption. This particular bigger artist is using it as whatever. Like they posting it, they doing it like, you know, the selfie videos, all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Academics is taking that post from whoever posted on their page. It's just going crazy, right? And this is just Munch. Shorty is at that point is still very new to everything. You know what I'm saying? New to being public, new to being lit. You know what I'm saying? New to being like popular. You know what I'm saying? She might not get it. Now, mind you, I'm not saying she don't get it. I'm just saying like this is hypothetical. You understand? So now she get the deal, right? Everybody's fighting over Shorty. You understand? So like, cool. Atlantic like, yo, I'm gonna give her 750. Capital, I'm gonna give her 850, right? Interscope 950, whatever, right? So now we at $1 million, right? On the advance, right? So for all those that don't know, on the major label side of shit, the advance is an advance on royalty. It's not an advance because like, yo, I just think you dope, right? So like, all right, cool, I'm gonna give you $1 million cash. And yet, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I believe in what you're doing that much.
I believe in whatever you got going on. I'm gonna give you $1 million cash.
I believe you're gonna make that.
It's an advance on a royalty, right? So now, right, on a major label scale, all right, cool. Maybe depending upon what kind of leverage you got, you get anywhere between 20% and 50%. It's never gonna be more than 50,
Right.
on a major label, right? So let's say it's a new artist, like an Ice Spice. Let's say she got 20% on a royalty. So her advance is based off 20% of what they think that she's going to earn. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that has to be very clear because niggas be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna get $1 million. Ever since 50, like I got $1 million out the deal, I'm still on the grind. Yo, son, you didn't get $1 million in pocket. Like it's $1 million based upon what we think you're gonna make. It worked out for you because you delivered in the club and all that kind of shit. Get Rich or Die Trying is one of the best. You know what I'm saying?
Records ever.
But we talking about now you to have instilled in the mind of everybody like they need $1 million out the gate. Right? Now, $1 million out the gate, 50% come up front, right? 500, right? So now Ice Spice got, I don't want to say Ice Spice, let's just say insert rapper A, right? 50% up front. So now out of that 50% up front, now you got, let's just say you're not signed to a production company. You signed to a production company. Whatever expenses they endured during that time to get you to that point, that's coming off the top. So let's just, you know what I'm saying? And most people are signed to a production company. So let's say 100 coming off the top. So now it's 400, right? So now that 400, 50% is between you and the production company. Now you got 200.
Then you need to pay for studio time, writers, videos.
Well, first off, any expenses that the production company endured is coming off the top. So that's what I'm saying. Let's just say it's 100 off the rip. Studio time, paying for beats, all kind of shit. So now you add two. So now you have 400, right? So now that 400 is now 200 because the production company's taking a 2. Now you got 2. Now your manager is 15-20%. Your lawyer, 5% of the deal. You understand what I'm saying? And now Uncle Sam, whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? What is like 42, 43,
40,
44%?
something like that. You up there?
You know what I'm saying? What do you have for real off $1 million deal?
Nothing.
Headache,
Now you have to turn in the music, right? So now you already, so before you turn the music, you probably beefing with your production company.
Then it took the money.
You know what I'm saying? But artists never understand the point of the production company because you never would have gotten there without the production company.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody be like, all right, cool, I'm going to the studio. We got the studio for free. The studio was never for free.
Right. Somebody owns that shit.
It's
Somebody
never
paying the
for
bills
free.
in this motherfucker.
It's never for free. Unless your production company is like an A&R, you know what I mean? Or like somebody that got some shit going on with them. Your studio shit is never free. And niggas be thinking that shit. And then when they get in the tabs and the receipts and all that kind of shit, you can't really debate it. So now a person that got $1 million deal is probably like $100,000. And now we in this inflation era. What does $100,000 really is in this era?
A year.
A year. For a
6
year.
months for a rapper.
For a rapper.
Because I gotta look like something.
Because now you
I
gotta get
pop
it.
tags.
Now you gotta get the chain.
I gotta get the chain.
You gotta get the
I
watch.
gotta get the car.
You know what I'm saying?
I need the watch.
Don't let you be a nigga, because now you gotta fuck. Now you gotta do the bitches.
You gotta look out for the bitches.
You gotta do that.
You gotta look out for
Because we heard you got $1 million.
Because you gotta hurt $1 million.
Nah, we heard you.
Now you gotta go to Magic City.
You gotta go to
Yeah.
the living room.
You gotta go to Starlets.
Yeah.
Which, like, you know what I'm
The
saying?
living room is magic.
You know what I'm saying? Crazy girls,
And we
right?
watch
You
it
gotta
like
go
this.
to.
Yo, you had that same outfit on last week.
Right.
Oh,
You gotta
don't
pop tags. That's the first thing I said.
Yeah.
the
gotta pop
tags.
tags.
Listen, bro, like it's really crazy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
So
I've watched it.
Is the move to like own your own production company, do everything in a home studio, and then just, you know what I'm saying, have your
Hold
local
on real quick, because I
feasible.
want to go back to the original question because we
Okay.
kind of went off topic.
I'm sorry.
So when picking talent,
Yes.
right, should a A&R be focused? I mean, I'm assuming you're saying those expensive doesn't really matter much to the label and the A&R. Like, nigga, that's on the artist. You fucking yourself over. So I just want to go back to the question. As an A&R, do you think it's more lucrative for the company to invest in a viral moment or a real genuine talent who you know that could forever deliver with great music and like great quality? From your perspective, what do you rather?
So for me, right,
If you had access to both.
it depends on a company, right? So like, for instance, right, a company could be in financial dire straits. They need the hit right now. You know what I'm saying? And they need that hit to carry across syncs, you know, kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you're looking for a star, you have to develop said star, right? That star
It takes time.
is not online. Word of my mother, bro. Like, it's no star that we have loved and endured and like, yo, this is my. Anybody that y'all put in your top 25 rappers, singers, black music, period, right? Was not lit prior to, for the most part, right? So like, for instance, like, even if you go to like a 50 Cent, right? 50 Cent got lit with M, right? But the development happened with J Master J. You know what I'm saying? So that was his first deal. Columbia, Track Masters, all that kind of shit. He went through the process. You know what I'm saying?
More development with Shot Money.
Okay.
And
And then after he went to the Sha Money
lot of
development
development.
after the Columbia shit folded, right?
It's
Right.
like 4 steps of development.
Gangster.
I want to stop you right here because this is online with what you're already talking about, right?
Right.
I feel like A&Rs and artist development to a certain point used to be synonymous, like in the 90s, early and mid 2000s, right? Now I feel like you have A&Rs and no artist development department.
Oh no.
Right.
There's no artist development department. Like, no, it doesn't exist.
So in your brain,
Yeah.
how do you like, this is a phenomenal talent. It might take 5 years for us to get it right, but we need to sign this person.
So
What do you do?
So for me, right? So like, when I do my projections on signing an artist, right? It's not to make the money right now, right? It's always a 3-year projection, right? So it's like, all right, cool. If I sign rapper A, R&B artist A, I'm like, all right, cool. I think this artist can do X amount of streams on year 1. And when I say streams, it's streams and purchases. And that's another conversation where I feel like niggas need to really dive into purchases and not streaming. Right, that's another question. I mean,
yeah.
we get into that, you know, if we ever get into that. But it's like, for instance, year one is gonna be like, all right, cool. I feel like this person can do 15 million streams in year one based upon what they got going on and what I can amplify. Right? Year two, all right, cool. We probably get into option 2 on the project, right? Where it's like the streams from project 1 and project 2 is gonna combine, and then we're gonna get what we got at project 2. And then I feel like every label should be looking at it from the perspective of you're probably not gonna see a profit on an artist until year 3 or 4.
So would we all say that actively the problem is that they chasing the star instead of chasing the quality artists?
But it's pressure from the higher ups, right? So like for instance, I work at an indie, right? You know what I'm saying? It was Koch, it was from E1, and now it's MNRK Music Group. But it's like if I was working at like an Atlantic or something like that, it's probably a lot more pressure to like
We need something this quarter.
happen this quarter or on the fiscal year of what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? And you can't bank on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if, for instance, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to like single this nigga out, but the nigga that do she's a runner, she's a track star. You know what I'm saying? That nigga,
Hey, they get hard.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, why can't I think of his name?
Right?
That's not Blue, is it?
No, it's not blue.
No, it's not Blue.
She's a runner, whatever son name is, right?
Yeah.
He was fucking lit.
He
There was
was.
nothing bigger than that man during the pandemic.
Yeah, Mooski.
Mooski, right? Right? This nigga is in the army right now.
He's in the army?
The army.
How much bread do you think they made off of his
was gold.
music while he was signed? Oh, that joint came out after he was already signed.
Yeah, he got lit, right? Some a person from the community did the dance and went crazy on the TikToks or however it went.
Community is crazy.
And then that man got lit, got signed.
And you saying it's over now?
He
Not
in the
over.
army.
He in the army, my
Yeah,
nigga.
it's over with.
He in the army.
So
He put they put the record out, they put the remix out, and then they put a full body of work out like 2 years after that. Like they missed the moment.
why they even put it out?
They missed the moment, right? They missed the moment, and then son is in the army.
I have a question for you. So as an A&R,
Yeah.
I feel like you know how we know something is cool? Like the word swag was cool to us. I feel like 8 years later, I started seeing it in movies.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, y'all are mad late. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like a lot of your peers in the music industry don't understand the timing of things? Like if somebody is hot right now, and this we know this has plagued hip hop history. There's a lot of artists, Saigon, people like that who, if they dropped on time,
Papoose.
they might have been
Papoose,
super
yeah.
legendary. But now we just know that they're dope, right? So do you think A&Rs historically have understood when, okay, we have to feed the streets because they want to hear this person?
I mean, I feel like it's like that's a really broad question because like there's certain things that you can't control. Like so, for instance, like right, I could make a song right now with him, right, and the word of the week is now, right, but I pitch him, right, he gets signed in October, the deal happens in October, the year is over, right? We in the fourth quarter, that shit is done. Holiday time, boom, right? So now I can't really like expose him that I signed this nigga to maybe February. So we just lost, Matt. Like you just think about the timeline of
Yeah.
this shit, right? So now I said like, all right, cool. Like in order to amplify what you made, right? I'm gonna put Lil Uzi on this song, right? So the time it takes to get Lil Uzi on it, clear it with Atlantic, boom, 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 or the backhand shit, right?
Now we back for a couple more months.
Now we back a couple more months. So now potentially we nearing the point where I just signed this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like we're almost a year in. And now we have to market it for the people to really understand what happened. That might take a couple more months. So now it just looks like we super off on some lingo shit, but we wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
gotcha.
He wasn't. It's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't because he made it during the time it was supposed to be made. But it's just
Gotcha.
like the politics of everything. And when I hate when niggas use the word politics because niggas don't really understand the word politics because they never understood politics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But there's certain situations that's out of the artist's control, that's out of the A&R's control, the manager's control, the production company's control. It's a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of hands that come into play when it comes to a hit record.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to add something to that also, because I totally agree with you. I also feel like in those type of situations, it's very important for the artists to keep the momentum themselves also, right?
Yeah.
So you take like certain artists like 50, like it was a big gap between when he got signed to Aftermath to when he actually came out. But in that gap,
Gene and radio.
he didn't let you forget him. Like he was like, well, fuck that. I'm gonna drop these tapes. I'm gonna drop this DVD. I'm gonna do all type of shit. I'm gonna still do freestyles, and I'm leaking shit off my own album
Word.
because I'm not gonna let them. I'm not gonna just go in Dre's studio and just wait. Like now I'm
Fuck
signed
no.
to the label. Let's see what they do.
Yeah.
There's so much shit on Get Rich or Die Trying that was out already. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, your life's on the line. Like, all
Wankster,
kind of shit.
Wankster was out on mixtape.
Wankster was on the 8 Mile soundtrack.
and on Get Rich or Die Trying.
So I got another question for you, right? I want to talk about industry plants real quick.
Yeah.
But I want to set you up with something, right? So
I don't agree with that, just so you know.
you don't agree with plants?
Industry plants.
Okay. You don't agree they exist, or you don't agree
I
with
don't agree
planting
they
people?
exist.
Okay. So I'm gonna get to that in a 2nd. So yo, a lot of times in hip hop culture, when someone comes out of nowhere, you see all the top names. They're a plant. They did this with Russ, right? Currently, they're doing it with Tommy Richmond, who's went #1 on Billboard for his song $1 Million Baby, right?
Shit.
And so I actually liked the song a lot.
Song is
And I saw this video of Funk Flex where he was like, nah, he's a plant. Da 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 da. He's going crazy. First of all, I want to say he's not a plant. He's been out since 2016 and he signed to Brent Fires.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And like he has a whole black team around him working using unorthodox methods to push his records.
Right.
Like, yo, you see his music video? They shot it on like a VHS camcorder, bro. And then he got an alternate version of the video with like 35 million views. This is a 20-second loop of just him and his niggas at a party. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing that made me mad. Like specifically talking about the Flex video. Like people are so mad you're a plant, this and that. Look at the words in $1 Million Baby. This is something that pop music, hip hop, R&B crowds have all taken to, right? Even like alternative, right? The chorus goes, I ain't rep a set, baby. I ain't do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, look at all the songs that are out right now. Kill this nigga, shoot this nigga, blah, 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 blah. It's like, you got a #1 hit where the nigga just like, I'm a regular dude. I'm just trying to be better. I'm trying to be $1 Million Baby. And the first thing you get is everybody hating on it. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Not everybody, because it's #1. So if everybody didn't hate,
You know what I'm saying? But niggas in our culture hating on
Right.
it. This
But-
nigga's successful. Fuck
But
this
that's
nigga.
why I always say fuck the culture, man. Like fuck the culture, because #1, the culture, they be lying.
Type shit.
Like the culture saying, oh, this is trash, this is whack. It's #1.
Right.
So that shows you how small the culture is. It's like the culture is like this. They looking at everything like this.
And can't nobody
You know what
ever
I'm
say
saying?
can't nobody say that he's a plant, because like that man has put out so much music
He got mad music.
since 2016.
Right.
He's been trying for a long
Right,
time.
supposed to work.
Like he's
Right.
and then even so, like from the plant perspective, right? When niggas say like, all right, cool, let's say Peas is a plant, right? Right? He a plant.
The P stand for plant. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? let's say this nigga a plant, like, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, is he a plant? Cause I saw him on a fucking sidewalk rhyming, right? And I thought he was so fucking fire,
Putting them in the
right? That I'm going to put my resources on the line because I thought he was dope. So in that case, Big Sean is a plant.
Everybody's a
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mad niggas is plants.
Jay-Z's a plant.
Jay-Z, it's mad niggas.
Everybody's a plant.
Nas is a plant.
Well, how you
Biggie
feel?
is a plant.
No, what he's
quick
saying,
example,
if that's the
like-
case, if I like you and I put my money into you,
like CJ, his uncle put him in the game. That's not being planted into the game.
Who? What's
CJ Wooty.
Yeah.
What's son name that he used to be a bad boy.
Yeah. He used to work for
Right.
Chris Lighty.
But right,
I can't think his
whatever,
name.
Right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Whatever, right?
Right.
But like, who's to say that nigga's a plant? Because if I be like, all right, cool, just because I think that you're super dope and I think that what you got going on is not available in the marketplace.
right, I'm pushing this.
How is this? How you a plant?
I like it and I'm supporting it.
Then Mary J is a plant.
Everyone.
Everybody's a plant.
You know what just dawned on me? If people think you're trash, you're a plant. But if the culture accepts you, you're not a player. You're just dope.
For sure.
Your uncle is just a rich nigga.
Bro, where did my mother, bro?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, so, like, when I took this job, right, I used to work under a nigga named Alan Grumblatt, right? He told me that Drake came to him for a deal. He didn't know what to do, right? White nigga, old as hell, all kind of shit. So the littest rapper on the label at that particular time was Jim Jones. So he called Jim. So
This is when it was Koch?
this was when it's Koch.
Okay.
So he was like, yo, Jim, like, so what can I do? Like, you know, I don't know if this is good or not, right? And Jim turned it down, right? But if Jim would have taken it on and he got signed to Koch, Drake, is he not a plant? He would have been a plant.
Right.
Nobody in America knew who he was. You know what I'm saying?
You can still say he's a plant. Wayne liked them and put him right in the game.
And you could potentially still say that too about
Right.
that nigga. Same, like, the only person all right, cool, like, who else would we say is a plant? I was about to go crazy and say Nicki, but Nicki's not a plant.
Who, Nicki?
No, she's not a plant.
No, she built her shit up though. Where she came from.
You can't say Nicki was a plant.
Iggy Azalea?
You can't say.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? Word is born because a Houston nigga was writing her raps. Whoever son was. You know what I'm saying? Because she from Australia, right? She got a southern accent on her raps. How'd that happen?
And she wasn't even out, and she dropped a song called Pussy like 2 months before a XXL freshman list came out.
Right? So then Tip did the...
And they were like, nah, take out the last person.
Then
Grab
Tip
her.
had the Hustle Gang project, put on the Hustle Gang 2 project, and that's when he had Travis Scott on the Hustle Gang. So now he was pushing Iggy Azalea and Travis Scott.
So another question. So a couple weeks ago, we talked about the XXL freshman list, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I see what XXL is doing. They're picking lit niggas and they're playing the lottery. All these niggas is lit. At least half of them got to blow up, right? But I'm like, yo, I feel like they playing the game wrong because how you do the XXL list this year, you got a lot of niggas we don't know. They got a couple dope niggas on there. How you don't put Tommy Richmond on it and he got the biggest song? How you don't put the dude JB? You know what I'm talking about?
But they probably
Brown's-
don't even want to be on it though. They put on their
Some
own
people,
cover.
some people decline that shit.
Yeah,
though.
let me get my own cover. I want to stand beside these nerds.
I feel like all the lyricists decline
Number
it.
one. Why I want to stand beside
All the people who are OD famous or lyricists, I feel like decline it. Like we know Benny and Conway declined it. You know what I'm saying? We know ASAP Rocky declined it. You know what I'm saying? There was either too lit or they don't. Or they look at those other people on the cover like I don't want to stand next to them. You know what I'm saying? But another question I want to say, yo MJ, this is mad funny, right? So you don't know this, but MJ is from Alabama.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Earlier we was having a funny conversation, and I can't believe we haven't asked you this yet, bro. What is a Bama?
Bama.
And are you offended by this?
No, I'm not, because like, so Bama is like a New York East Coast term that when they come down south, anything below like DC, they think is termed a Bama or country or whatever the case might be. So they, you know what I'm saying, I go downtown, you know what I'm saying, I start kicking with the Bamas. You know, they look at it as like slow, anything southern, and Alabama has its own like, you know, stereotypes for whatever it's gonna be. But in hip hop, it's become a thing where that's just what it is. Now, me being from Alabama, I know it's really not like that. Like if you go to Birmingham, I mean, you seen on First 48, it's happening. Like it was a murder capital. Like Birmingham, it ain't, you know, it ain't nothing slow about down there. You die down there, you know. So it's like,
Nobody said the Bamas was soft.
Hold on, yo. But he
No.
said it came from the East Coast.
Yeah,
We didn't say that.
Prisons is the worst.
oh, you never want to go to prison in Alabama.
So yo, you said it came from the East Coast,
Yes.
but nobody I grew up with ever said Bama. Did you hear that? Like in
I've
high
heard
school?
that growing up.
Yes,
I've heard
I did.
Bama.
Yo, the first time I heard someone say Bama, they was from Maryland.
First time I ever heard it was
I heard it out here.
Yeah.
first
Yeah,
time I ever heard it
Bama.
was Jay-Z on Blueprint too.
Yeah,
Bam.
What he said?
selling them Bamas. Yeah, he said it.
Damn, I heard it before that.
So do you feel like your state got it the worst for no reason?
For absolutely no reason, we
No,
got
because
cooked.
when you think of the South, you think Alabama's like South. Like that's like South.
Alabama's the first state when you learn the song about the states in America.
Right.
You know,
Alabama.
yeah. So it's like Alabama's like the epitome of
Southern.
of Southern, and you know the racism and all that. So it's part of it. It comes with it, but you know it's all good.
So, JY, I appreciate your perspective on one from being an A&R, talking about plants. But I have a question. I have a question for you specifically, but I want y'all to chime in if you can, right?
All right.
If you could, we love doing top fives up here. You know what I'm saying? If you could say the top 5 A&Rs in not in music, but in hip hop, who would you say is the Power 5? Not now, literally from the golden era to now. From the golden era till now.
So all time.
Oh, all time.
Yeah. So greatest hip hop A&Rs of all time.
All right, so I'm gonna say Russ is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm gonna say Russ is one of them. I say Russell Simmons.
Okay, I'm making
Russell Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
I say Puffy is one of them.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Kanye is one of them.
I agree.
So just so y'all know, right? So A&R don't mean like signing a rapper, right? It's about putting the record together too. The producers, the writers, the whole encompass of what the record sounds like. You know what I'm saying? Like signing a rapper is just like the cherry on the cake. You know what I'm saying? So just so everybody knows where I'm going with this. Because potentially a lot of y'all favorite producers and engineers could be fire A&Rs. You know what I'm saying? Between Timbaland and Missy, I'm not sure. Actually, no, I'm lying. Dalvin from Jodeci.
The early
Yes.
Timbo Missy.
Yes, because he put Timbaland, Missy,
Genuine.
Player, all of them,
Static Major.
all of them is in a house and made Swing Mob. And that's how all of them met to create the Super Friends.
Did he also put on Nelly Furtado?
No, because she's from Toronto, right?
Okay.
But what I'm saying is like if you look into like the group called Sister, Missy was part of a group called Sister, right? There's a I forgot what the song was called, but like that's the first time I ever heard a Static Major singing. He sang at the end of the joint, right? There was no player. You know what I'm saying? So like, shout like him from Jodeci, fire A&R, because we wouldn't have Aaliyah, Tim, we wouldn't have Missy, we wouldn't have Genuine, we don't have Tweet. It would like that futuristic ass sound. Magoo was part of that shit. Like that whole shit was from that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna count him.
That's 4.
Gangster. And damn.
I know.
I'm trying to see if you mentioned my guy. I'm gonna let you go though.
But I think like when you say A&R, I think you're looking at executives, bro. Like I don't feel like you like encompassing what everything that comes with that, because then I could be like Dre.
I was like Dre is definitely
I could
number one in my opinion.
I could say Dre, right? I could say
I want to throw Irv Gotti in there.
you could say Gotti.
Gotti has to be in there.
You could say
He
Dre.
created some
You could
amazing
say
records.
Gotti. You could say it's just like crazy, like to, you know what I'm saying, like to really just like
Jermaine Dupri.
you could say Dupree.
Dupree for sure.
You could say fuck. It's mad niggas you could say.
A lot of producers are A&Rs, by the way.
Yeah.
And engineers.
Yeah, engineers, producers.
That would make a lot of sense.
right.
You know what I mean? Engineers play shit for me because they just the engineer in that session. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a beat, send a beat to the engineer. Like and he was like, "Oh, cool, Megan is in town, right?" So now Megan wants she looking for beats. And I sent this nigga
He threw the oop.
I sent a pack of this nigga. One of them packs became that because the engineer just decided to play some shit. He placed that record. You know what I'm saying?
That's ill.
I've worked with a lot of A&Rs, and he's probably the favorite A&R to work. I'm not saying that because he's standing beside me, but this guy is ill when it comes to like, this artist is looking for this. All right, I'm gonna get this beat from this person. Now, once I have this beat, I'm gonna send this beat to this songwriter. Now, once that songwriter writes something, I know who's gonna make that hook sounds even better. I'm gonna give it to this vocalist, and then I'm gonna give it to this rapper.
So do you
So
think,
that's like extreme A&R work. Like we're talking about this shit done hit 5-6 different hands of people he thought was talented.
That's fire.
And then now the final product, you're like, yo, this is fire. You know what I'm saying?
so do you think like indie labels hire better A&Rs than majors? Because majors is like
My opinion, I think just indie labels have more freedom
Yes.
and less pressure, less time constraint. Like he was saying earlier, you have the luxury to be like, okay, I got time to fuck with this.
Got it.
There's nobody's like banging on your bedroom door like, listen, we need the records.
Got you.
He came with me right today. This is today. Went to a Sony Music Publishing conference. You know what I'm saying? And I know a couple people in there, like, you know what I'm saying, like, as far as executives from BMI, ASCAP, introduce we dap, introduce him to these folks and all that kind of shit. You know, we in the back corner, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm just drinking water, listening to the shit. I'm like, these are major labels, gang. Like, you know what I'm saying? Major labels. Tell me if I'm lying. Major labels. You know what I'm saying? The biggest niggas that is in the marketplace currently. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this shit is sleepy. I'm about to wake this shit up.
Niggas playing bullshit.
I'm like, I'm about to wake this shit up. Yo, I get on mic. I'm like, yo, listen, this is what I'm on. We on artist development. This is why I'm on artist development. That's it. Like, I'm looking at people's eyes. They already engaged.
They clapping already. He ain't played.
I didn't play nothing. I played.
Well, I hear nobody clap the whole time.
That's crazy.
Now, mind you, right? Because I'm from a certain cloth, right? I play a video montage of all of my artists, but the music that's playing is boom bap. Lyricist rap.
They rocking.
Lyricist rap. My
It's a
son
room full of
Nimlo.
big
It's my
wigs.
son Nimlo. My son Nimlo. Shout out to my son Nimlo. He's rhyming on this
Harlem.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He rhyming on this shit. It's some boom bap shit. It's not like the biggest melodic big record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like it fits the mold because like everything is New York, boom, boom, boom. I'm showing DJ Drama, Castro. I'm showing everything, right? And then I haven't played a song yet from nothing. I really ain't speak yet. So then after that, now I speak. Like, this is what I'm looking for. I play this song. This is what I'm looking for. This one I play this one. I play this one I'm looking for, right? And then I'm like, oh shit, this shit don't exist. And then a nigga came after me, right? It was, I don't forgot what label it was. They coming after me. It's a slideshow. It's boring. You know what I'm saying?
They're not even excited about their
Not
own
even
music.
excited.
Like they're not putting effort into their own artists. I would hate to if I would have asked for a release. Like let me out. This how y'all presenting my shit? Please let me go.
I'm on the stage, like, you know what I'm saying? I looked at the nigga before me. The nigga was sitting on the chair, didn't move. I didn't even sit. You know what I'm
You
saying?
was talking without the microphone.
Yeah, I was talking without the microphone because that's how much I believe in the artists that I'm presenting to. You know what I'm saying? These are just producers and writers and all that kind of shit. I'm not saying just, like, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
respect to y'all. But it's like they're listening to me attentively. You know what I'm saying? I got their attention. And then niggas is sitting on the stage on the seat like this, like, yo, we got this here going on, we got that, you know what I'm saying? This is how it's going.
Right.
I also want to say this. I have a gripe with people working in the music industry that has never made music.
That's a fact.
Like he used to rap. I met him rapping. He still raps. Listen, so this is what gets tricky. He had stopped rapping for a long time, right? He felt like I'm an A&R now, and he has his own company, right? So he's like, yo, I'm not rapping. So when we worked on a project, right? It was supposed to be my project, like me and the people we like. And I'm like, yo, bro, you're a rapper. Like you still got rhymes, like rap. He's like, it's kind of rap. Like display all your talents. Like, okay, we here. If you still got the skill to do it, do it. So now he's like rhyming and shit, like, like on our shit though, like on our mixtape shit.
So JY,
Yes, sir.
because you know what I'm saying, we know you are a rapper.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna fit perfectly with the way that we end our show
The trivia.
every single week.
Let's
Oh yeah, you already know.
Ready.
Hip hop trivia. So sometimes we do teams, you know what I'm saying, but right now we just gonna go around. Everybody
Every man
get
for
one
themselves?
question off, and we'll just ask it to the audience.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You first.
Oh, I'm first this time.
Okay.
All right. And especially look at Rain's face when I ask this.
Okay.
Rain think he know
I don't have
everything.
my question.
I got a New York question too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right. So this is a 2-part question. Ready?
Okay.
Where did Busta Rhymes get his name from, and who named him?
I got it.
Ooh.
You got it?
Facts.
You know both answers?
I know who gave it to him.
Okay.
Go.
Chuck D.
Yep.
Fire.
Fire.
I didn't know that.
It's an excellent name.
Busta Rhymes. And why did he give him that name? You know?
I ain't got that.
Yo,
I'm gonna take an educated guess.
go ahead.
I don't have it.
So there was a football player. There was a wide receiver on the Minnesota Vikings. He also played in the CFL, and his name was Buster Rhymes.
Wow.
That was his real name.
Buster, not Buster.
But this
Buster.
was his real name.
Real name. We give 1 point because it's worth 2
Yeah,
points.
for sure, for sure.
What you got, MJ?
All right. This is kind of a history.
Hold on, Rain over there cheating. You on Google and shit.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm about to put it in.
He
I'm
looking
gonna-
for his
I was
question.
trying to
He
find
say,
a
"Hey
question.
Siri."
I was thinking of a question.
Hey Siri, how many members were in TLC?
Right. Okay. It's like a history kind of A&R moment question. Who was the artist that told Kanye that he needs to sign Saha the Prince in studio after hearing
I know
got
the
it.
answer. I know the
I got
answer.
the
I know the
answer.
answer.
Who's
Look,
his-
you had the last one. Let me get this one.
Got you.
whose answer?
Beyonce.
It is Beyonce. Beyonce is the artist.
Right.
She told.
And it was during
Yes.
the,
So
the recording
So Paul.
of
So Paul.
Right.
So yeah. So Kanye.
I did
Kanye heard of Saha. He was on a song with Pill and Yellow Wolf, and he flies Saha to Hawaii. And while he's in there, he said, "Yo, pulled up So Paul beat. You got something for this? I need a hook, and I'm out." Kanye left Saha in there. He came up with the hook, and while he's in there, it was like, "Well, I'm gonna put a verse on it." So he puts a verse on the song, and he tells the engineer, like he spoke about the engineer, put my verse just to the end of the song, like don't put it with the hook. And so they're playing it, and Saha leaves, goes back home, whatever. Kanye's in there working on the song, playing it for Jay and Beyonce. Jay's on the song, and the engineer lets the beat keep playing, and they're in there listening to it, and boom, Saha's verse comes on, and Beyonce's like, "Yo, whoever that is, you need to sign him."
I'm kind of mad at that verse, though.
You mad at the verse?
You didn't like that verse?
I'm mad at it.
Tell me
Because
what
you met her in January, met her in March.
Yeah, that like because the months is off. All kind of shit.
It was the 3rd of March.
Yeah, it wasn't like even like you know what I'm saying, like on the year
Met this
calendar.
girl, what do you say? I met this
I met
girl,
the girl on
in
Valentine's Day.
they-
Fucked her in May. She found out
about April
so
and
she
chose the March. Another broken heart. I keep the 7 on me by Dro Lamar. I mean, he's so dope, bro.
I ain't like. I like
You ain't like
The
the
most
it was
dramatic-
chronologically incorrect.
His lyricism.
Shit.
Chronologically, he was incorrect.
Yeah,
I got
You know
you.
what
I
I'm saying?
feel
But
you.
other than that, I get it.
Okay.
So what you got?
Oh, okay.
You a guess. I want to see if he comes ultra difficult.
No, I'm coming ultra difficult.
Oh,
my
okay,
God.
okay.
Okay, you go.
What group was Party Artie part of?
Ooh.
Yo, somebody told
know this
me
answer.
this recently.
I know this answer.
Party Artie, I'm the nigga the devil dead. West Coast, I'm loving the weather here. Out there, got gear. New York niggas will never wear. Son is my time. I'm trying to eat like pun in his prime. All this nigga run up in the label with a gun and a nine. And all this nigga want to do is
I feel like I know the answer to this.
I don't know the
Oh, why you always say you know the answer and they be like, I don't know the
I
answer.
think I know the answers, but I feel like I'm so sure that I know the answer that I might be wrong.
Okay.
Because it came to me too fast.
Go ahead.
Was it Digging in the Crates?
Correct.
Digging in the Crates.
And who else was in the group?
Digging in the Crate.
Fat Joe,
Fat Joe,
Big
Big
L,
L,
Lord
Lord
Finesse,
Finesse, AG.
AG, yep, Buck Wild
Buck
as a
Wild.
producer. Word.
That is
missing a very important producer.
Who else?
You said Buck Wild.
Yeah.
You
is
said
it
Lil Finesse.
Diamond?
Diamond D.
Diamond D.
Diamond D.
You see,
Damn it, D. Thank
What are we doing up here?
I knew I
What are we doing up here?
So just so we in the battle, I want to throw that out there for the battle rap culture because I feel like
That was
Party Artie
a great
don't
question though.
Party Artie don't give his flowers
He
He doesn't.
Don't.
because they only saw one battle from him.
But
There was a reason why Mook had to battle him.
Mm-hmm.
digging in the crate.
You know what I'm saying? There was a big reason. So when they battled in Harlem and all the Bronx was behind them, there was a real reason. Because Party Artie was really smoking niggas back then. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Party Artie, rest in peace, brother.
Rest in peace.
And he smoked them with legendary rhymes that he had been smoking niggas.
Yeah.
It's not like these were new rhymes.
Yeah.
Those were legendary
He was
rhymes.
looping the rhymes.
Okay, so backstory. Like, let's give a little backstory. Mook, shouts to Murder Mook. I was hanging with Mook around this time, and I got a chance to hear these rhymes prior to him battling Party Artie.
Oh wow.
So he let me hear the rhymes he had, and we were in the room like, yo, like geeking out about Party Artie. Like, yo, he got this one rhyme where he says, "When I was in right, because you was
He was
in
in
diapers."
diapers.
And he said it in the
Diapers.
We knew the
I
rhyme.
know lifers.
Like niggas,
Yo,
rhyme.
Popping off heat.
Did a piece of you want to hear him with the? Yo, you spit that shit on the radio.
I'm gonna burn you.
So that's crazy, but that's an ill story.
Yo, Rain, I got a question. Did you tell that story to buy some extra time to get your question?
Oh no, I got my question.
Okay, what's your
So,
question?
legendary hip hop record. When they reminisce over you,
My God.
right? We all
Troy,
know this
Pete
record.
Rock.
We all know this record from P Rock. We all know the Tom Scott sample, right? The sax sample.
Here he go with
I'm not gonna even make it difficult for you because I could actually what the sample was. I just told you, right? This sample was in the hands of another producer who knew the record, heard the record, and for some reason, instead of using it, gave it to Pete Rock.
Yo,
And Pete
I
Rock
hate
created
it.
this legendary hip hop record.
Yo, I
that
hate
this
Rain's
producer could
questions,
have had
bro.
for himself.
I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna take an educated guess of who it could be.
Okay.
At this time, is this person is this legendary producer himself?
Legendary producer himself.
DJ Premier.
Incorrect.
So what we all get a guess?
You might as well.
I need to think more. You got a
All
guess?
right, so I'm gonna say,
I feel like you should know this. Just because you're hip hop.
I'm gonna say Marley Marl.
No.
Damn.
Not a bad guess though. Not a bad guess.
So
it's a old
where's
nigga.
one, right? So
Yeah.
yo, D, you got to bring this home.
You got it.
I know.
Like,
Cause yo,
if it's not Marley Marl or Premier, right? This is 94, right?
94. It's not
94.
Molly Ball.
It's not Marley Marl.
Premier.
It's not Premier.
And who you said it's not Easy Mo B.
So you got to bring this home.
And he has a very public connection to Pete Rock.
It's Large Professor.
Large Professor.
It's Large Professor.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Large Professor.
But don't quote me.
Yeah.
That was dope.